Tops in the morning, tops in the morning. What's good with everybody? It's 8:31 in the West. What's really good? I'm gonna drop the link waiting on Trey and, and James, and we started off. Yeah, it's not showing me on YouTube yet. What's up? What's good? You already know animated, Blaze, everything like that. Chop it up. Salute the DJ Big Worm. Salute LeBron's Gloat. Salute Queen. Salute to that boy Ticket. Salute to LB. Uh, Too Raw for TV. LVC. Shit. My boy James, Trey, Moss, Greenleaf, Herm, Sean the Chef. This goes on, man. Lou the Rider. My boy Polo. Polo, get well, my G. Get well, man. That's one thing I'm so blessed about. I hardly ever get sick. I've been out here 5 going on 6. I only been sick once, so that's when I first moved out here. The change of the weather out here, boy. That weather was out here. That hawk is out here. People still out here just wearing shorts and they just used to it. They're looking at me with a this this they see that Laker outfit, they see that Laker outfit, they see that Laker jacket, and they're like, man, it's that cold. Like, yeah, y'all can't say it is. Y'all just used to that. I'm black.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, bro? How's everything going?
It's good, man. Just chilling. Enjoying my birthday week, I guess.
Yeah.
Got a lot of work to do though.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting on the homies to come in so we can sit there and do what we do.
Right. You already know.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on them. I'm surprised to let me start off early.
Yep. Yeah, they kind of late. Kind of late today.
What you say?
Oh, nothing.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people watching Ticket to cancel Kyrie Irving. Hey,
Well, what
on it,
what Kyrie do?
I don't know, probably because he didn't get the shot. You know his stance on that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's his choice. Like, I mean, I got vaccinated, but I don't think you should like force it on anyone.
Mm-hmm. I'm just sitting here watching them. Got down watching the rest of the highlights from last night. We was all watch football and all that like that. I was like, that was a crazy ending in that shit.
Oh yeah, you saw that game?
I ain't see it, no.
No, I saw it live. It was crazy, man. 'Cause I thought they were gonna lose because like they play
The Colts.
yeah, the Colts. They were in field goal range the fourth quarter, and the
And
kicker
Wentz had a
missed.
good game, it seemed like.
Yeah, they did,
Hmm.
and then it went to overtime. I think Lamar Jackson threw for like 400 yards.
Man, it's easy to get these kind of yards nowadays in the NFL, man, where the rules change so much, man.
Yeah,
Compared to the
no,
80s stuff. That's just my opinion.
yeah, I agree, but like Lamar
That's
has that.
still good, though, for him. Yeah.
Yeah, Lamar, he has that dog, and like I mean, I feel like he gets too much unnecessary, hate.
Hmm. They was up like 25-9. And
Yeah,
man, I was sitting there saying to myself, this must be some crazy. I know that block kick.
that block kick. That's when I
And then
started because I was just going in and out. Like I wasn't really watching at first because I thought it was gonna be a blowout. But then like I kept flipping back to the game, and I'm like, oh, they coming back. Yeah, it was a good game.
mhm. It's like TV games always got to be good games for them ratings.
Yep.
My homeboy messaged me on the way home last night. He said, "Ain't no way they should have lost that game." He said, "I don't even know." He was diehard Colts fan.
Mhm.
Ever since they had that boy Edric James,
Mhm. I'm a Falcons fan, but you know how that goes.
man, I ain't never been a Falcons fan, man. Never. I never been. I used to root for the Hawks, but I knew Dominique couldn't beat nobody. I knew Dominique couldn't beat Boston, all them boys all by himself and shit.
Yeah, yeah, that
Really,
wasn't happening.
no. Then you had the
But
Pistons. Then you had
yeah,
all them teams, man. Philly.
I mean the only teams we might have that are good. Well, I think basketball is improving because they made the playoffs last year and everything. But like the only teams we really have are like the Braves. They won a World Series.
Braves should have won so many more, so many
Yeah, yeah.
back in the day. Don't get me started.
Yeah. Well, we got a soccer team. Like they won their, I think their second season,
Oh yeah,
and it was like a brand new soccer team. Yeah, it was a brand new soccer team and everything.
yeah. I went to a Sounder game, couple of them.
Mhm.
Sounders in Seattle. It was
Mhm.
cool.
Mhm.
I'd rather watch soccer there than watch soccer than overseas, boy. You might not make it home.
Oh yeah, yeah. Biggest sport in the world.
Mm. It's just crazy what's going on in out here, man.
Oh, it's
Because
going.
even because even out here in Eugene, they're making people even in Portland. they making it that you got to be vaccinated by a certain date.
Oh yeah.
They
I
ain't
mean,
did
I,
it.
I mean, I had to get it because I had to go back to school and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. I didn't want to, but like, I mean, I got it. It wasn't too bad, but like after I my arm was kind of sore too.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Mhm.
I see Philly I was watching that game I watched it to like the first half. I watched the first half. I just
Mhm.
turned it. Ain't nobody gave no kind of effort, anything like that. It
Wait,
just
wait. Which game you talking about? The Lakers?
no, I'm talking about the Philly game.
The Phillies?
Philly and Brooklyn Nets.
I didn't watch that game.
Oh my God, you didn't want to.
Like, I'm probably just gonna watch till the. I don't even really watch regular season basketball that much anymore. 'Cause, I mean, like if it's a marquee matchup, like if it's like the Lakers and the Warriors or some shit like that, I'll watch it. Like I don't really pay attention until like it's postseason, playoffs and all that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I know everybody's. It just I got to start doing it more just to stay on top of things. Because these cats will come here on that bullhorn.
Cause like the regular season games, like I mean, like it's just not the same anymore. Cause like back in the day, like some of those regular season games were like playoff games. Cause you had it was all about matchups. Like it was T Mac and Kobe or AI and Vince Carter. And, like it was just more competitive. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, they advertise everybody else too.
Yeah, they did. They didn't just dick ride one person.
Not just a couple. They did everybody, even
Yeah,
people that didn't. That hey, that's what basketball is supposed to be. It ain't supposed to be.
that's my problem with like this LeBron shit. Like we know he's great, but you don't have to talk about him every day because like I'm looking at a post like on Bleacher Report. Like it was about thing they were at an LA Rams game, and then they said they had what LeBron said about the game, and I'm like, what does LeBron have to do with this? And I'm like, why you gotta insert LeBron in every single topic?
Mm-mm.
I'm like, I mean, it's just crazy, man.
These people are crazy though, man. I don't even care about all that, man.
Mhm.
Let's sit here and run through the scores right quick with last night. It is
Yeah,
what it is with me. I just take it with a grain of salt. Just move on because it ain't.
yeah. You said you weren't even supporting the Lakers anymore. And you were a diehard Laker fan at one point. If
Um,
I'm correct.
I'm I've been going off that
Yeah,
ever since it did, and I said it a long time ago, even before LeBron even came there.
yeah.
I said
Like,
when he even got there. Got me on record saying that shit. Yep, I did.
mhm.
I sure said it, and I said this. I said it again. If they did what they was going to do, what I think they're going to do, I'm off of it. And they did what they did. I knew it. I was like, nope, I'm done.
No,
I
my
can't.
problem is like
I guess
I wasn't a Laker fan, but like I was a fan of like Kobe and Shaq and all that. But like my problem with like LeBron going there is he kind of messed up that young core they used to have with like Lonzo, Cruz. Who else was on there?
yeah, kind of he did, but it is
Yeah.
what it is. You know what people say. When you have power, you have power. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So they call him the GM. They call him this. I mean, I don't really like talking about the guy, man, because it just seems like But hey, it is what it is. I don't even care, man. It's about everybody else with me. It's always been that way.
Mhm.
Even though I like the Kobe Bryant, I still talk about other players.
Yeah.
Even if I like the
Exactly.
Magic, even if I like the Jordan or Iverson, the young Ray Ray,
Like because for every Kobe
Big
Bryant,
Dog, Glenn Robinson, old
yeah,
school,
because
niggas like that, killers.
because for every Kobe there was a AI, there was a Tracy McGrady, a Vince Carter, so they balanced each other out. That's the thing. And Dwayne Wade used to be a big D Wade fan.
That's just like with me. It's just hard for me to just like at one point in time, D Wade used to kill LeBron.
Yeah,
Used
he
to kill this
did.
thing, bro. And the
People
people can't.
forget about that.
And then this is the thing, like I could just go on and on and on. I was like, how he's the GOAT and Steph Curry beat you twice.
And I'm like, it's the thing. I remember when Steph Curry was, like took off because I mean he didn't come out of nowhere, but like his breakthrough season, that 2015 season, I think, when he won his first MVP. I remember some LeBron fans like hating on Steph Curry, like they always claim, "Oh, you hating on LeBron? LeBron's the GOAT." And I'm like, I remember like, "Oh, Steph Curry sucks. He's overrated. He's not. Ray Allen's a better shooter." And I'm like, they were just hating on Steph. Like, I'm not a big Steph. Well, I'm kind of a Steph Curry fan. Used to be a big one, but that I mean, things happen. But like, I remember like when Steph Curry took over, LeBron fans were being kind of insecure about that.
There's just certain players, I like their games and everything like that, but it's just. Let me look at these scores, man. Just scores from yesterday, right quick. I got, I got 2 more days for my.
Yo, where's everyone else? Oh, here's Trayvon.
Uh, Little Panama Queen. With the Warriors glow again. Look at everybody that's in the chat, man. Babe, but what I saw what Philly was doing, that dude Korkmaz was killing. He was killing. He dominated that game.
Mm-hmm.
Korkmaz was just. And then they got this dude. I remember his name. That dude Joe. That boy was out there killing them too. I was like, man, are y'all gonna play defense? Don't nobody play like me and Trayvon always say this. We nobody play defense in the league no more. Nobody. How you gonna set the total exhibition by not playing defense? You know what you're gonna do in the regular season? Not play
Not play
defense.
defense. That's the thing about these preseason games, Trayvon. They said, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's just preseason. It don't matter." But they don't realize bad habits could carry over to the what you because like I played sports growing up, and like if you don't practice and have repetition on your bad habits, that shit is gonna you can expect to do well like in when game time comes around. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
you got to be prepared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this is the thing. Everybody, all these things. This is the thing I don't understand about all this. Is that this man is standing up for something what he want to do. I get all that, but then how the media sit there with they bullshit with it. I don't like hearing that shit.
I
That's why
don't
I
think
don't like. That's why I don't like watching that shit. 'Cause I know
no,
when
because
something like this, when I don't like that shit.
they give excuses. Like, when you make excuses,
Salute.
Hey, Raiders should have been looking for a coach. I don't give a fuck about John Gruden. Salute, homie. Hey,
John Gruden a piece of shit, bro. Fuck John
yeah,
Gruden, bro.
what you,
yeah.
hey, what you was laughing at, bro? You talking about that on what I did yesterday? What I said yesterday?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, when the I did, hey, cause I've been in that position before, man. When you getting ready to go light some shit, and then you just see them blue boys like, oh,
Oh,
let me let me turn my ass right back around.
yep. Mm-hmm.
Hell
Hey,
nah,
nigga.
man.
Hey, word. I ain't lying. I call it flashback, bro. Like many flashbacks, man.
That's why I was laughing, because
Man.
your shit went from happy. You like, oh shit, hold on.
Hey, I gotta get focused right quick, man. Like, come here. Like, nope, you look for the wrong person, sir. No, sir, I've been right here. My boss is right here, and I trained him, and I know you too. And I know your wife. Matter of fact, your wife is in the store, homie.
Damn.
And his wife was in the store too. She was like, "What the hell?" Dude was on the bicycle. I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was black. Though, his mom was white and his dad is black. But I ain't never seen it before. He looked rough, and she was like, "That's my youngest son." Like his youngest son. Afterwards, she was like, "That's my youngest son." He just caught up in the drugs, like really bad. You dig? And I was just like, "Oh, man."
Man, top of the morning.
Top of the
What's
morning.
up,
What's good,
Trey?
OG?
Hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hey man. Hey. Hey, let me ask y'all something. Let me ask y'all something. Why they do this to us, right? They mix this up. You got 22, 33, 44, 55, 66.
Damn.
Now why the fuck why 11 ain't 1E1? Shouldn't 11 be 1E1?
Mm-hmm.
22, 33, 1E1. That makes sense instead of 11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
They fucking us up in school, nigga.
Right.
I'm gonna tell one of these kids to go in class and be like, "What's the answer? 1E1?" Nigga, 21, 1E1. Why we don't call 1E1 1E1? We say 11. Why that motherfucker is so different?
Mm-hmm.
Man, hey, man? They on that boy Russ head, boy. Russ, you may not be a starter next year, boy. T. Price, we said this shit 2 years ago before you ever came to the Lakers. Remember? We was talking and I said, I think Russell Westbrook on his way to the bench.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna get the Carmelo Anthony treatment. That's exactly what's my words on Ticket Stream.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna start getting the Carmelo Anthony. Everybody's gonna start saying, what can he do for us other than that triple-double shit? Because what everybody see is that the triple-double ain't getting them no win, no playoff wins, nothing. That nigga, I don't know, man. I told niggas this shit don't match up to me. I don't care. You can't go get a player. You can't go get a player that plays like LeBron James. Like y'all both kind of do the same shit. LeBron just smarter than you. His IQ a little bit better than yours. I don't like it, man. I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. They're gonna try to injure these niggas through the playoffs.
Yep.
They're gonna try to injure every team so the Lakers can capitalize on that shit.
Yep. Yep.
Just like they did last year with the Brooklyn Nets. It shouldn't have been no reason why all them motherfucking stars was getting hurt, just letting niggas get past them teams. They're gonna do that same thing, man. I don't believe in it. I don't care. I don't like it. First of all, you knocked me off the bandwagon. I ain't no bandwagon, but you got me. I'm just sitting back watching. I don't wanna, cause I know ain't nobody I know me. I wouldn't like this championship. If I wasn't, just like I've been on LeBron and all these other areas when he do the super team shit and all these other niggas who do it, I gotta keep it 100. I gotta go at the Lakers too for this shit. The Lakers never stoop low. It was only 2 players that try to make them get all stars, and that was Shaq, and now this nigga. Kobe never used his power like, yeah, give me this nigga, give me that nigga, and I mean that.
Man, you right, man. Like, I'm kind of sick of this super team shit. Like,
Because now that's all it is. It's like a race for arms. You know what I'm saying? It's like a race for arms. Oh, go buy these bombs. Hurry up, get the most bombs. Like, oh yeah, like nah, bro. Like whatever happened to really, if you got your ass kicked last season, you went into the dungeon. What's
Like,
wrong with that?
this is a damn retirement home too. Because how old is LeBron? 30.
I
30
call it the
fucking
wheelchair.
old, man.
I call it the
Yo,
wheelchair academy.
And I'm like, it don't look right. And I'm like, yeah, this team is 7 years too late, in my opinion. If you were gonna, like, it makes no sense to me. Like, Westbrook is a fucking. Let's be honest, he's a ball hog, man. Like, we all know this.
he a Tasmanian devil on the court, bro.
Yeah, he
That's
got
what he is,
heart.
bro.
He got heart,
You have all the heart in the world, but you gotta have results, though.
Yeah, bro. Yep.
but he plays like crazy. And this is what I miss
That's
about
what I'm
Kobe.
saying. He's Tasmanian. He's the Tasmanian devil, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm for real. Shit. Look at how aggressive he is at all times. This nigga, it's like he's just running back and forth. Give me the ball. He holding the ball, shooting up dumb shots, air
He
balls,
is.
going crazy, knocking niggas over to get a rebound.
But here,
that dude's crazy, man.
but here's the thing. People praise, well, his extreme fans praise him for, oh, he's tough. Like, he takes the tough shots. But didn't y'all criticize Kobe for doing the same thing, even though he made most of them shots? Oh, he has the most missed shots in NBA history. Oh, this and that. And I'm like, I find it a bit hypocritical, in my opinion.
That's very, very critical. That's not that. When people say that, you don't know the game. You ain't watched the game. You don't know. You can break it down: 1s, 2s, 3s, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shut up,
Bruh, T. I literally heard the other day. I literally heard the other day. Oh, Kobe shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame because he played with Shaq. That was the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. I'm like, okay, he does. It's not like he played with Shaq his whole career, and I'm like, yeah, I love Shaq, and Shaq
This is why I want to see. This is one thing you got to understand. These fanboys now, they take credit for the. This is one thing I like. This is one thing I don't understand when they say that stupid ass shit. How are you going to discredit Kobe Bryant when that man was always in the gym, always working on his game every time? He was the one in there, not Shaq. He was putting in that hard work. People that really watch Kobe Bryant, and I don't give a fuck about Bleacher Report. I don't give a fuck about none of that damn ass shit, because all that shit is all about biasness. You know, it's biasness when they got this nigga LeBron number 3 in the league. How he's the number 3 player in the league? Like, come on, man.
He's not okay. And then
we're just gonna switch it up because I don't want to just sit and talk about this nigga. Let's just get to these scores from last night.
Well, I didn't see the games. And then the other thing they
Nets got destroyed, man.
The Raptors beat the Rockets. The Heat beat the Hornets.
Let's talk about that boy LaMelo Ball. Look like he said, I ain't waiting, nigga, to be no superstar for no 3-4 years. I'm coming up in here now. I already knew that he was going to be looked at. I ain't saying Lonzo ain't going to get it, because I always believe in Lonzo. I really like Lonzo game. I feel like LeBron with his, like, I don't want no rookies. I need everybody that got their game honed in. Now, he fucks that up. Like, you're going to need these young niggas. That nigga Lonzo Ball, I don't care what nobody say. Steph Curry have his worst games against Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball D's Steph Curry up a little bit. Like, he makes that man, I don't know what the fuck, but he's one of them niggas you don't really want to stick you, because he's just irritating.
Yeah.
And that's what he do to Steph. He irritating, bro. When I start seeing Lonzo, I swear. Even Max has spit on this. That nigga Stephen A tried to poo-poo that shit. He was like, Lonzo Ball, when he went down after that first year when we had LeBron, when he went down, that's when we really got out of that playoff race, because we ain't had no damn defense. Nobody can stick to guard. I'm telling you, like, but LaMelo, that little nigga was gonna be good because he's offense first.
Yep.
He passes it, but I'm saying he can really score. He can really, like, he can do that little shit that people like to see, exciting shit and all that. He was gonna make it in NBA because he's entertaining.
Yep.
He's nice.
That's really what Steph is. See, they don't put Steph in the arguments for the greatest basketball player. Nobody ever says that. Nobody ever speaks on that. You stay out of that conversation. They don't even think about you getting, and you the unanimous MVP. They don't talk about, you know why? Because you're not the best player, because you don't play all around basketball. You're the best shooter. That's what you're known for in your whole game. You got other aspects, but what you're known for is one thing, and you cannot be in the argument of the best player if you're only known for doing one fucking thing.
I try to say that.
But see, and Shannon Sharp, I'm gonna tell you how that shit a lie too. What they say, oh, you know, you can't never put nobody in the GOAT conversation if they only got one MVP. Well, Steph don't. He got two. Steph got two. He ain't in it. See, you're lying. Steve Nash got two. He ain't in it.
And he didn't deserve those two. Everyone knows that.
Exactly. But I'm saying, when they say if you don't have two MVPs, you ain't in the conversation, that's bullshit.
This is the thing. How you gonna come up and how you and Skip gonna come on there, so to speak, and I want to know what this criteria of GOAT is, because you already know they don't want to come at no real niggas like us, man. Like, fuck.
They don't want to come at Jamal Crawford. Did you see Jamal Crawford on Shay Shay? That nigga said, I can't. He said, I don't respect no top five that ain't got Kobe Bryant in it.
And then Shannon
he
was
said,
like,
period. He said, I don't respect it. He said, look, this man is also 5-2 in the finals. Like, y'all, like, this man, he did not lose in the finals, basically, like, kind of. Like, he's 5-2. Like, you barely got a victory on Jordan. I mean, damn, look, I'm almost calling him Jordan. Look, Kobe.
Bruh, Trayvon. Another, you know what's funny about Shannon Sharp? He used to be a Kobe fan, and like the stuff he does.
You know what they switched
until LeBron paid him when he found out that he was getting on Fox.
Yeah, and then he got on LeBron's payroll and just switched up. And I'm like, he don't
came up with that bullshit ass story on All the Smoke, talking about my friend. He knew it was a beast coming out of Washington, and he was like, I want to switch mine from LeBron to KD. He was like, well, if you give me LeBron, then you can have KD. He was like, so, and then he gonna try to sugar it up and say, so I got Kobe and LeBron. No, you don't, bitch. I never heard you say a goddamn thing good about Kobe until he died, motherfucker.
Yep.
All you motherfuckers. I wish I was out there in Miami, because all you niggas need to get booed and slapped the fuck out of when y'all did that, because y'all spoke on that man's name in vain. Because before he died, you Max, you just said Kawhi more clutch than him. All y'all niggas was shitting on his whole game, my nigga.
Yeah. And Nick Wright, especially, he needed to be slapped for all the shit he said.
Oh yeah, man, I ain't even gonna lie. If I seen Nick Wright, that nigga I ain't gonna literally go up to him, because I know he's straight up police. But he will get something thrown at his ass out my car at him. Bitch, get out of LA. Bad. Straight up, nigga. You better get your ass up out of Kobe Town right now, nigga. And I don't mean now, I mean right now. You better get this Kobe Town. I didn't understand how
Max and them, man, that shit used to piss me off when I was living out there.
Max and that nigga Marcel, y'all out here in LA dissing, but you know, Marcel gonna diss Kobe because you a Clipper fan. See, that's why I say you ain't no real LA nigga. Let me tell y'all something about LA niggas. LA niggas like to be different a little bit, too much. You got some niggas out here that like to be so different. They be like, I'm a Clipper. I got homies like that. I'm Clipper fan, nigga, because everybody just Laker fans. So they like, I'm gonna be different. I'm Clipper fan. Bitch, you don't like them. You don't watch their games. You wait till the news come on, and if you see them win, you come outside talking shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, bro, Trayvon, you live in LA. Let me
That's the truth, bro. LA niggas, we like to we don't like people to do what we do, so we want to be different so much that you would do the off the wall shit. Like that ain't really your squad. Like it's a nigga right now that's gonna take the charge. I like the Chargers, nigga. Fuck, because everybody that really was from LA is either a Ram or a Raiders fan, like in that way, them old school niggas. So you have a nigga that'll come with some Charger shit now, like they just want to be different, like, and say some off the wall stupid shit.
That's like right
Marcellus, you ain't no real. Look, if you in LA, bro, it's so much. You know how some shit just get linked on to you because it's your atmosphere. That's like where you from. Whatever your city do, if your city dances a lot, if your city gangbangs, that shit gonna rub off into you in your DNA a little bit. That's what it is out here. Niggas be just doing bullshit sometimes. I'm telling you, man, LA is the city of I can create a persona before I go outside. I can tell everybody this is who I am, and they'll never know the real me unless they come to my house.
Bro, Trayvon, bro. The disrespect they showed Kobe was ridiculous. Like I was listening to something the other day. I forgot what it was. They said, "Oh, Kobe, what is his memorable playoff games? He has none. He has no memorable playoff games." And I'm like, that is a goddamn lie. You know it. And I'm like, I hate it. But then
you know what I figured out? What's his competition? What's LeBron real competition? We know it. You're not matching up with Kobe. I mean with LeBron. I mean with Jordan. You're matching up against Kobe. Kobe, you haven't passed him up real bad. They really know that. That's why they always got a shit on Kobe, because they know in the hearts, in the minds of everybody, you didn't pass Kobe. And that's the same shit they trying to do with Tom Brady. In the hearts, in the minds of football players all over the world and fans, Joe Montana is the best motherfucking quarterback. And maybe some other people there say even that, but not you, Tom Brady.
Yep. Yeah, but here's the thing, Trayvon. What the fuck was I about to say? They said, LeBron has tough finals competition, which he does. But the teams LeBron faced in the finals, like they see the Spurs, Kobe was seeing them in like the first like 3 rounds, and I'm like, so what are you saying? Look at LeBron's competition in the East. Like he was playing against like the Nets, the washed up Pistons. The only legitimate competitors he had was like the big 3 Boston Celtics. That's the only one I can say they gave him real issues. But besides that, who would he go up against?
Mm-hmm. Nobody knows but me, and let him lose. 'Cause it's gonna be Westbrook fault this year. They're already shitting him, man. Hey, I'm telling you, Laker fan bases before. Boys,
they already shitting on him.
Man, they shit on Kobe. They shit on Kobe. It's a lot to do with it, like I said, and we got to look at it. They really showing you it now. Kobe got the first taste of it because social media wasn't even active. But they don't get to see, like, they didn't get to hear what everybody really was thinking unless they was picking in and all that type of shit on him or at his court cases. But basically, it's like when you do some bullshit and you're the face of something, look what they do to you right now. Look at Matt. Remember Matt Lauer, that news nigga? Mm-hmm. Once he came out touching women, word, you got to get out of here. Your whole career is over. We will never talk about you again on this show. That's what happened with Kobe. He was the face. He was the man. They was putting everything behind him in the NBA. And he did that. And what I see from my mind telling me, look outside the box. Don't just look at what they showing you on TV. Okay, we got to rush LeBron James. We got to get him right now into the NBA, call him the king, pump him up. We got to make sure his team wins and all this because Kobe fucked up. And if we still try to push behind Kobe, we're going to lose a lot of fans of women and all this because he just now did this with this woman. We don't know how this shit going to turn out. Even if he beats it, they're going to still be like, fuck him. Man, I remember when Kobe had a game, they was wearing the Minneapolis jerseys. Man, they was out there calling Kobe fucking rapist and whoop
Mhm.
de whoop whoop. That's when Kobe
Bro-
did that interview, and he was like, "Man, I was about to fucking retire," and he was like, "That's when I created the Black Mamba." He was like,
Mhm.
"The Black Mamba is gonna handle the shit on the court,
Mhm.
and Kobe Bryant's gonna handle the shit in my life." Like I was like,
Bruh,
"These
like
motherfuckers is scandalous."
I remember my homie went to one of those games when that shit was at its apex, and
Man,
like
you know what I'm talking about.
no, but like here's the thing: when he walked out in the court, the fans in Denver, they threw like bottle caps and water
Yep.
bottles at him,
Yep.
and I'm like,
Fucking the
but people,
floor up. And when
yeah,
you go through the half, like when you leave in the court on the side, they throwing shit down. They had to, that's where they come with that covering shit where the players can walk.
yep. And then they want to say, oh, what about the poor woman? And I'm like, they need to look at the racism that went on during that case from all fucking sides, from the what's his name, from the
Never
district
mentioned,
attorney.
they never want to mention her multiple sex partners before and after Kobe.
No, the chick was fucking insane. Like she had schizophrenia to it, if I'm correct. That's
Man,
where
they Michael Jackson Kobe.
hmm
A nigga just wanted to pay the, like, I don't, but look, you say what you want. I don't even really believe that shit with Mike, because I'm gonna tell you, if you really ever did some shit like that, you can't just be that damn foolish to have kids back up under you like that, man.
Yep.
You can't be that guy. You gotta be an innocent person. You have to be
hmm
an innocent person. Like, I don't give a fuck what they said. I'm not doing this. That's what people do. When people make rumors about you, right now, somebody made a rumor about you and said, "Oh, I heard he did this." You're still gonna walk outside like you didn't, because you really know.
Yeah, you know, like if you did
Yeah,
it, you
you
would
know. So
be.
you don't really give a fuck about what they saying. That they Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant,
Yep,
man. Like he said, he didn't say I didn't have sex with her. He said it was fucking mutual.
yep,
Everything that I did to that lady in that room, she was with that shit. Every hole that I touched, all I did was commit adultery, motherfucker. I'm caught for cheating.
mhm. But here's the other thing, Trayvon. I think it goes way before that shit even happened. I think it goes back to when Kobe was drafted at 17 years old, because he wasn't the prototypical black athlete. He didn't come from the hood. He didn't struggle. Like he didn't come from a single parent household. He spoke multiple fucking languages. He scored 1080 on his SAT, and I think the
Yeah, he had
league.
the highest. He had the highest SAT before Matt. What's that motherfucker who came? Mark Matson.
Yeah,
Before
Mark Madsen.
Mark Matson came in the league and
And I
outsmarted
think,
everybody.
and then I think the league was saying, "Oh, we don't want no Kobe Bryant's because Kobe didn't need fucking basketball."
He
And
wasn't.
like,
He wasn't the entertaining person. He wasn't
yeah,
like like a Shaq. Go say the funny shit like LeBron.
yeah,
Just look at LeBron opening thing. I don't remember one time when Kobe came like joking, like with him, like, I missed you guys, like I missed all you crazy questions. Like he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna play the cat and mouse game with you and all that you want to do.
yeah,
They did the same thing to Iverson though too. Iverson
yeah,
wasn't the dude that they wanted to. That's what made them kind of lean to Kobe, because Kobe was more wear the suit. Iverson wasn't. They didn't want that gang bang
yeah,
mentality. See, that's what they felt like when Ron Artest and Steven Jackson them did that. They were like, "Oh, this is like
mm,
a hip hop era. These
yeah,
motherfuckers fagging and want a gang bang coming here saying cuz and blood. Niggas like Steven Jackson really gang banging on the court, throwing up. They throwing up the three, but that shit means something else in they city. They
yeah,
like letting they homies know, yeah, nigga, boom, bloods, nigga, we out here. So they like,
mm.
oh no, we gotta change it. So they go to the Kobe.
They
They
go,
had to go to Kobe. Oh, let's go to the nigga that ain't no street nigga and don't go hang out in club. But then when Kobe did that, now they Iverson him. Oh shit, you is a nigga.
yep,
You got some nigga in you, Kobe. That's
yep,
how they looked at it. Like,
yep,
okay, you got some nigga. You know, that's the thing. You know what to say. We know what they want you to say. When you go on an interview, you know the safe shit to say. And then you
hmm
know what your mind telling you to say. That's the niggas who they gonna go with. If you're gonna go with what they want to say, they're gonna put you on TV.
yep,
If you speak your mind too much like Kyrie Irving, that's what they're
yep,
gonna do to you.
They gonna
Period. It's
blackball
been
you.
like this. It's nothing new. The only thing that's new is that they get to hear what normal people say now on Twitter because they're following you and you get to hear what their comments is about you. That's the
Yep.
only new thing, is that you're hearing multiple people in the world now either agreeing with you or disagreeing with you. And that's all they looking for. When the masses see that the majority is disagreeing with you, they come out blasting your ass. When they see the majority is with you, then you get all your endorsers to be behind you.
Yeah.
Because they see where the money is at. They counting the money.
Bro, one thing I'm gonna say is LeBron better be careful because, like, when he retires, like, they gonna don't think that they won't go after his ass too.
Hey,
Like,
before he retire, look, it's gonna be before he retire. When his game really declines,
mhm.
that's when he's gonna see. He gonna be like, damn, I see what Kobe, I see what everybody, even KD peeped it. He was like, y'all pumped Kobe career up, like all the shit he's gave to us, and like now in his last years, he hurt, he a little injured, he can't do what he used to do, and y'all shitting on his career, man. And
Yeah.
now he retired. He like, I hope y'all happy. Like, I
Yeah.
remember that whole interview. Like, I hope y'all happy now. He retired and shit. You know, y'all can't diss him no more or nothing. Like, I'm glad. Like, I was like, yeah, nigga, I felt the same way.
Yeah, but not even just that, but like they gonna like throw some shit on LeBron that like you wouldn't even know
They
about.
already
Like,
stirring it up with the way him and Rich Paul, they already starting to low key shit on the way. Y'all been letting him and Rich Paul get like this.
yeah,
Y'all been letting this nigga success come just like how he's getting it now. And now y'all want to start low
no,
key
but like,
investigating the man and shit.
but then random scandals are gonna pop out of nowhere, and I'm like,
Yeah, like all of a sudden the GMs is, you know, remember, look, I'm pretty sure, this is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure the GMs always wanted to speak out on this shit. But
yeah,
now y'all allowing them to. See, at first y'all was probably telling them, bite your tongue, be the fuck quiet, he the face of our league. But now y'all searching to pump some new face up. So now it's like, yeah, we'll let you say that. Not too much, but we'll let you say that.
mhm.
You can't be an idiot to this shit. That nigga who he won that time, David Griffin, they don't talk about you no more, no interviews, no nothing. You was brought over there to make that trade happen for LeBron with AD. That's it. That's all you was brought over there for. Nigga, no, I know that nigga. That I just don't like the way, like I said, LeBron, he should have got that shit out the mud, man. You too good. When your skills is that high, you don't do no role player shit. That's what role
Yep.
players do. I'm gonna go play with Michael Jordan, nigga. I'm gonna go play with Kobe. That's what those players do. You did that, so you with real fans and competitors, you took something from us with you. I don't give a shit. We
Yep.
don't like that. Niggas who really want to see a fight, that's like going to see a boxing match and you go out there and see a nigga lay down. You like, God damn, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga hit him in the back of his head with some soft shit. This nigga went down. So that's what I feel like. Like when I see LeBron now, it's like, I seen you do it once upon a time in your early career, like get pushed to the brinks to where you like, fuck this, and come out and have excellent games. Like, God damn, this nigga just scored 40, 13, and fucking 12. Nigga, what the fuck? Damn, he came back in an OT game. Like, he took that from himself. That's what I'm talking about. You niggas will never know how good you is because you will never be tested that much no more because you got all that help on your team. So it'll never be on your shoulders like it really supposed to.
I think they could have won at least one game in like 20.
I think if he would have just played in Cleveland, I think people got common sense.
Yep.
Just like people eventually start going and following him anywhere now. If he would have kept showing niggas growth and like that boy not playing, them niggas would have got tired of getting beat either by him or Kobe or Tim or other niggas, and they would have been like, I fit go over here with this young motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it would have went. Niggas, it was niggas who didn't play with Kobe at first, but look at them, they end up going.
Mm-hmm.
If he would have just showed and proved to the league, I'm the nigga that y'all need to play with because you ain't beating me, niggas would have came.
Yep.
He didn't hold out. He didn't wait out the longest. It's like a deal. It's like you tell somebody 250, they like 200. You like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, because Ron Artest.
All right, I said 250. Call me when you say 250. And they gonna see, they gonna be waiting, and then the next thing you know, you get that phone call. I don't give a fuck how long it takes.
Because Ron Artest was supposed to come to Cleveland, but he went to play with Kobe instead.
Paul George was supposed to too.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just, it's just like he took that competition. I don't like niggas taking the duels away. That's a part of the game. That how you if Magic and Bird played on the same team, man, what the fuck we would have been? What they wouldn't have been shit on some real shit. If Magic and Bird played together, they just would have been talking about them as a great duo, but they legacy wouldn't have been what the fuck it is as these niggas saved the league.
Yep. And then with Kobe and Shaq, you know, like Kobe could have, you know, played with Shaq his whole career, but like he realized, okay, I'm not gonna get any credit if I'm gonna.
They're gonna shit on me and say Shaq carried me my whole fucking career, and I ain't gonna never be looked at as one of the real greats. I'm gonna be Scottie fucking Pippen. Straight up, that's what it was gonna be. They was trying to Scottie fucking Pippen Kobe. Nigga, he seen it.
I don't know.
Y'all not fit to Scottie Pippen me. This nigga can't win these rings without me, and I couldn't look. For damn sure, he can win a ring without me. But I can win one without him too. You ain't gonna make it like he just a superior athlete. I can't do it. That's why Kobe always say, I got 2. He had got 1 after me. And let's keep it real. D-Wade was a superstar. He was a fucking young ass superstar. Kobe had to make Paul Gasol a fucking superstar. And he really wasn't even a superstar. He was like an all-star still.
Yep.
So he had lesser help than Shaq when they separated too. Shaq went over there and suited up the fucking Miami Heat. Alonzo Mourning, Gary Payton, all the motherfuckers. He went over there and got a fucking, like a good fucking team of veterans and shit.
Young D-Wade.
Yeah, so Kobe had to prove that, and I think he proved that point at the end of the day. Like that, and not even about he's the better basketball. He's the better basketball player all the way around. But he proved that we are equals, as in those championships. Like now, y'all got to count me for those. I proved that I won 2 championships without Shaq. So now, when y'all look at those 3. I won 5 championships, motherfucker. Don't say, oh, those was with. Don't try to say, oh, those was with Shaq. No, Kobe got 5. Just like that.
But here's the thing.
And you remember Kobe used to say every time he used to win titles? When he got
more than Shaq.
I got 5. I got 1 more than Shaq.
You can take that to the bank.
He was letting the media know. Like, y'all say I couldn't do without this guy. And then he did it again. He said the same thing the next one.
He did a 3-peat too. Don't nobody say it. I know he didn't win it like that, but he went to that motherfucker 3 times in a row. He went to it 3 times in a row, bro. Like, come on, man.
But here's the thing: they trying to revise history, and like they trying to say, "Oh, Pau Gasol was the best player on that team," and I'm like,
man.
okay, let me say something. Let me say something about Pau Gasol. He is obviously a great player. I think he's a Hall of Famer. But the reason he's a Hall of Famer is because the stuff he did in Spain and everything. But if he just played in the NBA, that nigga would not be no damn Hall of Famer. How many
Kobe created that motherfucker, man, like that, man. Kobe made him play better, man, and he know it. That's why Paul Gasol paid so much homage to Kobe, because he know he probably would have been early retirement if it wasn't for Kobe. Kobe made teams want him. Shit.
But here's the thing. Kobe, like, he tried to do that nice shit. Like in 2008, he said, "Oh, he tried to be buddy, and like, oh, it's okay. Like, I'm gonna hold your hand. I'm gonna support you, like whatever."
And they got their ass beat and bullied out there.
And I'm like, because Kobe tried that and it didn't work for him, because he said, I wasn't being true to me and I didn't have my guys, mentally prepared for, a tough team like Boston, because Boston was full of, killers like KG, Rondo, Rasheed Wallace. I mean, they were older, but like they were still a good team. And he beat that with like just one other All-Star. How come LeBron can't do that? How come he needs like 3 or 4 fucking All-Stars to do it? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's what they don't count. If you look at it, LeBron got so many Hall of Famers under his belt on his team, and I ain't talking about beating them. He got so many Hall of Famers on his fucking team with his championships. It's like, how can y'all give this man that credit? I'm gonna tell you what else they leave out, right? That they used for him. They like to lie and say LeBron's been the best player on each and every one of his championship teams. I believe once with AD, he was not the best player. Once AD
Even in
came to his team, once AD came to the Lakers, you were not the best player. He
Yep.
led the Lakers in every stat except for assists, what you led in because you was the point guard. But it was like you went to the championship his first year. How
I
can y'all
don't.
say you can't give LeBron that MVP? I'm sorry, that final MVP has to go
Bro, that's
to
that's
Anthony
good.
Davis.
That's because he froze AD out. Like AD only had like 9 shots one of those games, and like
I
LeBron.
understand. Yeah, I understand I understand the finals, but me, I wouldn't even look. I'd be like, who back did y'all really ride all the way here?
AD. Like if
Exactly.
you got
So that's who's gonna get the and look, honestly, LeBron, why are you it's 10 people they got named as who can win the MVP. LeBron's in there. I think he should be out, and I think it should be AD because LeBron, you saying that your offense is focusing around AD, not you. If the offense focuses around AD, he should be the one coming from that team looking to be the MVP, not your ass.
Yep, and I'm like, I agree 100%, man.
That's how
And
I know
then
they pushing this career, man. I seen something on YouTube years ago. This dude who do this gematria shit. And he was like, they're going to finish LeBron James' career 6-6.
I hope
Illuminati devilish shit, but they said they're going to drop him 6-6. Now he's 4-6 right now in the finals. I'm fit to see if they really put this team together and if they're going to make shit happen to where he actually gets. If I'm done, I swear, if the Lord don't end this world. By the time that shit happen, I'm done with the sports shit. If he actually goes 6-6 in the finals, because his number is what now?
6.
Exactly. So it'd be a triple threat.
Yep. But here's the thing, man. Like they hype up everyone's other. Like
they did the same thing with Jordan too. Shit, y'all know that last shot. That last shot got 666 on that motherfucker.
But let me ask y'all a question. Y'all think Andrew Bynum is a Hall of Famer? I heard someone say Andrew Bynum.
We ain't gonna do that. This is one thing we're not gonna do, man. I'm not gonna disrespect Andrew Bynum.
I mean, he's a great
I'm
player.
not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because he did play for the Lakers, and then I can't help injuries happen to him in his career. It happens. You know what I'm saying? But he's not a Hall of Famer. No, he ain't played long enough. So I'm not even answering that question.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna. Kobe had help like those championship runs, but y'all acting like it's the damn super team.
Yeah, but the year he had a healthy Bynum, the Lakers was dominant. Dominant.
But see, here's the thing: we don't call Kobe's teammates bums and like, well, besides people like Spush and that 2006 roster, that wasn't a good team. And that was worse than LeBron's 07 team, in my opinion.
I just hear the birds out there singing the tune.
Yeah, they did that shit with Jordan. I look at their careers in like when LeBron wears 6, you turn that number upside down, it's 9. That was Jordan's number that was tied to Jordan. That was the number that was tied to Jordan. 9. 4, 5, and he wore that shit in the Olympics, I think.
Yeah,
so it's like you gotta see all these niggas. Not like that T Price. He touched on this like early when he first started trying. We was talking on it. Like, just let me know he know about it. All of the main players in the league, once upon a time, it's numbers that they wear: 13, 33, 23 in high school to let you know that they're gonna be stars. Those numbers ain't just some shit. They just their favorite number. Ooh, give me 33, nigga. You ain't never see Larry Bird play. You got that number for a reason.
It's a good point, man.
Don't nobody look at that. All them stars in the league get them numbers: 33, 3, 13, 23. Anything that just add up to these Illuminati fucking numbers and shit. They all got it. Kobe wore number 33 in high school.
Right?
Shit. LeBron James, he wore 23. Paul Paul George, 13. Motherfucking James Harden, 13. Motherfucking CP3. 3 is one of their numbers, period. Like all these niggas wear the number. Kevin Durant changing shit to 7. That's one of their numbers that means something. All of them wear a number that means something that's you belongs to somebody that's high.
Westbrook number 0.
Yep. All that shit means something. People just don't pay attention to it. I look at that. I look at what's his name? Donovan Mitchell. 45, 9. Basically. Same thing, man. This show you with all these niggas. They numbers meaning something. Like that's all you gotta know. You look at a nigga number, he gonna sprout out. It's all type of clues that let you know about a player too. And they also got another Illuminati ritual that they'll do to where your shoe come off. And you be with one shoe. They did that with Zion and they did that with Kawhi in the playoffs.
Right.
That's letting you know he's stepping up. He's fit to step up the ladder. Kawhi, after that, he's one of the main guys always talked about for sure now. He got all type of deals and shit. Everything changed for him after that.
D-Wade's son in the G League? I didn't know that.
D-Wade, he did his shit a whole nother way. He stole his son out on some Will Smith shit. Straight up. Getting jiggy with it. Hey, I used to like D-Wade, but every time I see D-Wade, I just be like, I
like the Flash too, but in my opinion, he shouldn't even won that first one. Dallas should have beat them the first time.
Hey, them foul calls, them niggas one man got way more foul calls than the whole goddamn team.
You said, hey man, you talking about my boy Strumon Swift from Louisiana? He said it's better than Kobe. Man, don't do that, man. Shout out to my boy Strumon Swift, man. That nigga crazy, Tyson.
That shit crazy, man. They do this shit right in your motherfucking face.
I be trying to tell you,
and you be looking at it. People just looking at it like and you think it's so unbelievable. You don't believe it. You like hell nah. You like all right.
Yep. I mean, just look at.
That's what they get you at. That's how they get. They tell you. To me, when you watch a movie, that movie is telling you more truth than they tell you on the news.
Yeah.
That movie ain't nothing. Ain't nobody sitting up making up this shit. Like you just sitting up and you came up with this whole world. No, y'all doing this shit somewhere. All this like kidnapping, trafficking, little movies they be coming up with. They telling you a little truth of what they involved in, and they just put it in your face. And you just and they let you know from the beginning of time this is a movie. So look at it as fantasy.
Yo, like it's another thing. Movies sometimes teach you more than like what you learn in the education system. And
real.
Hey, let me just say something right quick. Tops of the morning, bro. Big bro. Hey, I just want to say this. Somebody might email me this, ask me about it. The Bachelor. If y'all dumbass women really think that shit really is motherfucking real, y'all motherfuckers dumber than a box of rocks. You know, half of them motherfuckers are drags any motherfucker ways. Anyway, I'm done.
Oh, damn.
That's all I got. I don't talk about. I don't watch fake shows and fake reality. That's why they already got the dumb black people thinking. You ever notice how the white people shows are compared to the black people show? We always like a dumb.
Whatever they give us, they had it like 15 to 10 years. They was already the rich elite motherfuckers you don't know and see. They was already doing flat screen TVs and all that. They was already having that shit before they gave it to the masses, like before they gave it to us. They already had the shit. People don't never notice this. That 9/11 shit happened.
Yep.
You remember when they changed the whole airport system, how they could see your whole shape of your balls and shit and all that? They had that motherfucker made in like 6 months. Y'all already had it. Y'all already had this shit. Y'all just had to make certain. They need to scare the fuck out of you to take your rights away. Because when you scared, you don't give a fuck about your rights. You like, I don't give a fuck if it keep me safe.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Trayvon. Like even with like Donald Trump and like people getting like all worked up over him, all that shit was a distraction to something else.
while they was doing all this underhanded moving they little goalposts on your ass and doing this shit, and while this lockdown was happening, they was making shit happen. People was getting arrested, motherfuckers on house arrest, people wasn't paying attention to motherfuckers' videos, what they was saying.
Yep.
Tom Hanks is being heavily investigated on some serious child shit. Like people don't even know these things, man.
Bruh,
Like, while
so
niggas
was
making
it-
movies and shit.
So was Ellen, because like didn't Ellen?
Yeah, Ellen, and Oprah, they was on house arrest. If people look on their videos, go back when the corona first hit. Ellen is on house arrest. She got it on her ankle, and Oprah had.
But
I
then
don't know why
they
people
said-
can't see that. I mean,
But
go
then
back
people-
and look on that shit. She's on house arrest, bitch.
But-
Why she on house arrest?
But people said, "Oh no, man, you capping like it's just a knee brace."
They think that's a new trend, man. That's a big ass Samsung watch, a new fucking iPhone watch on your ankle.
Because I used to be the same way, Trayvon. I was like, "Oh, y'all the conspiracy theorists, like y'all tripping, like y'all just don't believe everything you hear on like the internet or some shit." But then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, "Man, damn, it's kind of suspicious, though." And I'm like,
Yeah, like, come on, man. They got this. What's this Pizzagate shit? People ain't even really read into that. Like, they was ordering pizzas describing kids.
"Yeah,
Mhm.
I want a pizza well done, black, please.
oh damn."
Mhm.
Like, come on, man. That's what they was telling you. Like, come on, white cheese on it and da-da-da-da. Like, that's how that shit came into play. Guess who they got all this shit from? That nigga Wiener. When they got on
Yeah.
his laptop, he had shit for people. He's like, oh, if y'all ever let me get caught up and fucked up, I'm bringing, basically he Nino Brown the system. And that's the same thing with Hillary. She had a whole separate phone, then she deleted all that shit so she can get herself out of it. They got shit up in that man's computer. That's what they did. When they found that shit in Wiener shit, they put this lockdown on the world and went all over the world and arrested these motherfuckers.
Bruh.
Nigga, these
Like,
niggas
you-
is waiting for their trials right now. People don't even know. You ain't even seen some of these stars. Right now, you got people talking about Tom Hanks' ass got hung and he dead. And they out here showing motherfucking video forms of him.
Bruh, even like stuff like Kobe's death, and I'm like, that was all what that's what kind of woke me up, because like,
Man, I
and
don't
I'm
even
like,
like talking about that because I hate that shit. I really hate that happened to Kobe. Like, however, he was trying to get out of whatever he was trying to get out of, because they wasn't talking about that. When Kobe died, they didn't say he was into it with a pharmaceutical company. They didn't say he was suing them. They didn't say that Kobe was into it with Nike. See, Kobe is big, especially off of retiring. Winning this, you so big, motherfucker. We can't lose your brand right now. Like, y'all don't know what that shit. Y'all don't know what shit be really meaning. Like, when it comes to you going, like Nipsey told niggas, if you go against if you prove the pharmaceutical companies wrong and prove that they medicine is bullshit and it's shit that can really heal you, that's a billion dollar company. What you gonna do if you're a dope man and a motherfucker shortstop in your spot? You gonna kill that motherfucker.
Bro, but like, here's the thing. Like, when that happened, like, it happened with January 26th, LeBron passed his record. Yeah, LeBron passed his record. Like,
In Philly.
In Philly, with the snakes on the floor. With the snakes on the floor.
Because you remember,
when the fuck is Philadelphia known for snakes? I just want to know. When the fuck? I thought it was a city of brotherly love. I thought they rung a bell. Like, I thought the George Washington, the Four Brothers shit was like they little thing. What the fuck is these snakes on the floor for all of a sudden? And I think, hey, look, am I not right? And I don't know if I'm right or not, but did they just put those on the floor that year too?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
You feel me?
Trayvon, I was watching an interview with LeBron when he was talking about Kobe and what, like, beating Kobe and everything, and like it sounded like a damn eulogy, and I'm like, damn, what is this? And I was watching it the day he died, but like, I'm like, damn, this was last night, and I'm like, this is kind of suspicious. LeBron.
It was like a eulogy. He was giving a eulogy when he was talking about, like, when he passed Kobe up. Like, man, it was just like he was just because he knew what was to come, motherfucker.
And I'm like, dude, and I'm like, people say, oh, no, you capping, you need a conspiracy theorist. And I'm like, okay, like, think about
Look at his body language in that interview when he said that shit. Look at his body. People understand body language tells a lot of shit.
I didn't even like that fake ass shit he did on that game against Portland. It felt like it was an acting thing, like for him to make everybody think, because there was no tears in his fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Right.
When it's playing, he was like this. I'm watching him. I'm like, what this? Why y'all got him talking? That's the first thing came out my mouth. I'm like, I know he played for us, but it need to be somebody that really knew Kobe, Derek Fisher, some fucking body that really knew him out here talking, not just LeBron James because he on the team now. And then he gonna have some paper, and then he gonna say, "Fuck this paper!" You're like, to hell with this paper, Laker fans. I'll be doing y'all an injustice if I don't speak from my heart. I said that's just a goddamn fan grab.
Man, you know what it is? They trying to make LeBron part of Kobe's legacy. Like LeBron, I don't know,
Like he got the torch passed on to him to Kobe. Kobe didn't pass you shit. I remember the video. I like that video they did on Game of Thrones, whatever. When they said Kobe looked around the whole room and he walked out with the torch.
Mhm.
I don't even see nobody in this motherfucker to give it to, man. Like, come on. That's why I say it's all bullshit. I don't care what they say. It's all bullshit. It feel like y'all just wanted to move the spirit of Kobe out of LA. Because as y'all seen, as Kobe was still alive, Kobe still had the Laker organization, bro. He still got a string on the shit. Kobe come in the building, ain't nobody worried about the game on the floor. I remember that shit when he brought Gigi. I was trying to say, show Kobe some more shit. Let me see what Kobe doing with Gigi. I didn't even want to see the fucking game. LeBron trying to make Kobe watch him, running by and shit, talking to him. Nigga, I ain't watching you. I'm talking to my daughter. She over here asking me about Luka. Fuck out of here, man.
She was there to watch Luka and like all them.
And Trae Young. She was there to
Yeah,
see
Trae
Trae Young and Luka. Like, that's who she liked, because, you know what I mean? She didn't watch it. I'm pretty sure Kobe told her, that motherfucker ain't playing basketball. Like, straight up. I'm pretty sure.
Because Kobe tried to, like, teach LeBron, hey, man, you got to focus on the fundamentals. Like, he was willing to, you know, work with them. But
In
like
the
LeBron,
USA team, he tried to, but LeBron wouldn't listen. That's why he didn't gravitate. Man, look, niggas don't gravitate. I'm sorry. Niggas got to understand something. Who's asking LeBron James to teach them something off season? He been in the league long enough now. Like, you in that atmosphere. Like, because when Kobe got to those years, Kawhi, Jason, niggas wanted to go and train with him. Like, hey, can I go train with Kobe? Asking their coach.
Like,
Don't nobody
even the
want to
young-
train with you and learn nothing.
the young
Don't nobody,
kids
ain't nobody
were
trying to learn how to get two other superstars on their team. That's all you gonna teach a nigga. I can teach you how to hit a nigga up on the text and get him to join you. That's what you gonna teach a nigga.
I can teach you how to play 2K. It is what I can.
Yeah, like, you know, that's what this nigga literally said. I play 2K and be figuring out how to do shit on the court. I was like,
What
Whoa.
the fuck?
that's your studying. Like, you a clown, bro. You a clown.
And
The
then-
league is built for a nigga. A nigga like you can make it in this league because you're broad. You broad. Just like, see, this is what people don't understand. The shit that LeBron do, they don't let Dwight Howard do. Dwight Howard is like
Nope.
LeBron. Like, they should be letting him bully niggas and dunk. Dwight Howard should be having fun in this day and age.
Yeah.
Way more fun than Shaq. But they don't let him. But they let LeBron knock niggas all the way to the third row when he doing spin moves and driving and shit.
Yeah.
Hit him with that chicken bone.
And
Yeah, you seen what he did. Look, remember before he played, he hit that nigga Brandon Ingram with that shit. I'll never forget. You know Brandon Ingram. I know he liked, but goddamn, nigga. LeBron
then,
did that
like-
other nigga like that too from Miami. When they was going down the court, what was it? Hero? Remember, Hero was trying to ride LeBron, and LeBron gave that nigga that elbow. Bam! That nigga flew. Then LeBron dunked that shit out. Like, god damn! Like, they lucky. LeBron lucky they ain't call no offensive foul.
And then the kids aren't as enamored with LeBron as the media says. They were enamored with Kobe because like when Kobe came, like they were in awe, like kind of like when Jordan, you know.
Yeah, Kobe like that. He like that basketball glory. Like, it's like when he come in there, you looking at greatness. That's what you feel like. You like, see, LeBron, I feel like I can go over there and talk to him because he gonna joke around, and kid, he ain't gonna be like that. Kobe gonna make you, like he told James Harden and KD. Remember when they was he was talking shit? James Harden did like one good defensive play, and Kobe told both of them niggas, y'all can't even sit at my table, nigga. I got 3 rings. You niggas can't even sit at my table, nigga. He telling niggas who niggas look up to now, you niggas can't even sit at my table, OKC baby thunder ass niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all winning right now, but y'all not winning shit. Y'all winning games, but y'all not winning shit.
bro. Like all you gotta do, like if you look at Kobe and like the way people look at who went to his funeral. Like literally every fucking
I never
major
watched that
NBA,
shit. I'm not going
literally every NBA
Or the Hall
star,
of
like
Fame.
probably in the history of the NBA was there. Like, of course, Shaq's gonna be there. Of course, you know his Laker teammates, but James Harden, Steph Curry, who else was there? I forgot.
Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan was there, of course. Jerry West. A lot of people were there.
I saw that little tweet on.
I saw the TNT one. That's the only thing I saw. I ain't watched nothing else, and I still won't watch nothing else.
The only thing I saw was that you'll see Michael Jordan did for Kobe, and he said, "Well, y'all can have a new meme now," because he was crying while he's up there.
This is what Kobe Bryant does to me. That's what he said. This is what Kobe do to me, man. Made me cry. He break me. This what he do. Got me all out here in my feelings. Motherfuckers know I ain't like this. But this Kobe, man. This look, this my little brother, bro. This motherfucker Kobe See, this what people don't understand. And I feel like that's what Kyrie going through. Kyrie is dealing with Kobe death, bro. Fucked up. People don't really look at that. Ever since Kobe died, this man kind of been going a little bit like on some like black power shit, trying to get shit right. But I could tell he's missing Kobe, bro. He missing Kobe, bro. Straight up. That nigga like, man, we need to make him the logo. He pushing Kobe t-shirts, Kobe jerseys on. He feel like I'm missing my big brother. See, it's like it's a difference. See, Kobe didn't lose Jordan. Kobe didn't lose Jordan. Jordan lost Kobe. You feel me? He lost his little brother. Kyrie lost his big brother, his teacher. So he like, half of the niggas in the league right now, they got cut off from their tutelage. Kobe didn't get to complete Michael Jordan DNA. See, but Michael Jordan DNA is in the league, but the reason why he had said yes to Kobe is to make all the little Mikes. That's why you got the Paul Georges and the Kawhis and the Kyries and the James Harden, because they seen the Jordan and Kobe, and that's just how you keep your game going on in the league.
No, the reason he accepted Kobe the way he did, because people were like, oh, why isn't Jordan, acknowledge LeBron that much? It's because Kobe was willing to take constructive criticism. Like, he was willing to learn new things. Like, he didn't just say, oh, you can't teach me anything. And I'm like, he asked, like, the best.
Why you doing that? Yeah, why you took that step back? Like, what's the reason for it?
I think if Kobe was still alive right now, Kyrie would probably be playing on the court right now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, look, it's for damn sure. A lot of dudes, look, that shit fucked up a lot of dudes. Look, when Kobe retired, I didn't want to play basketball for a while. Shit. Yeah. So just imagine a motherfucker death. Like, even when Jordan retired, I knew motherfuckers who was like, I ain't watching basketball. Like, that's just the effect. If LeBron left the league, you gonna still watch basketball.
Yeah. The league
you gonna still watch it because to me, this is what I tell people. LeBron had his moments, but he hasn't wowed me. He hasn't wowed me to where I feel like I have not seen that. That's all I'm saying. Like something that just look really fucking amazing. Because he's not that type of player. His arsenal is not built like that. No post game. He don't got no really dribble like that where he make you look like he don't got the slither because he's so big and muscular. So it ain't flexible out there.
Every time somebody tried to teach him the post game and all those other skills, he said, "Nope, I ain't gonna listen to you. I'm gonna do it my way."
Because you know what, people want to. This one thing I understood about him. He's scared to get uncomfortable. He don't like to be uncomfortable. That's why he stays away from the free throw line now. LeBron used to be an okay free throw shooter when he first came in the league. He like 75%. He was okay. I don't know what all that muscle that he put on. That's what fuck his free throws up. People don't want to say. I'm gonna be honest. Your muscle is fucking your free throws up because who are the most people who can't shoot them? Big buff motherfuckers, big ass centers.
Can't shoot them. Shaq couldn't shoot them.
Because these niggas is big. Like they big, they muscle fuck you up. When you at that free throw, you need to be like loose and relaxed, nigga. And you gotta have a rhythm. LeBron switches his rhythm. He switches his free throw shot up every time. He stayed with this one now with this little shit he been doing. But I remember he used to do this wipe his shirt, dribble one time. He used to put a foot back for a second, then put it back up. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Find a free. That's what you need to do then in the off season. If you uncomfortable with that part of your game in the off season, you need to be doing that. Finding like a free throw shot, nigga, a rhythm.
And people
Be like Kevin Durant.
It ain't really about your form, man. Like that's what people will tell you. Yeah, your form got something to do with it, but it's just really about what you comfortable with.
And people, if you don't get this, I'm not saying LeBron doesn't work hard, because obviously he does, but he doesn't work on the fundamentals that he's weak at. And
he work on his body. He work on body shit. He don't work on skill. Yes, to say that he ain't working on skills. He's working on basic shit.
Because remember when he worked with Hakeem and Kobe worked with Hakeem, and I'm like, you can see the difference night and day, man. Because like Kobe damn near mastered his. Kobe already had good, but like he said, Kobe probably got the best footwork of any guard I done seen. Any guard, Kobe got the best footwork out of. You seen when he did that shit in New York? You gotta have footwork. When he pump faked that nigga and then did a ballerina spin, and I was like, what? I said, good. You see Spike Lee over there? Spike Lee almost fucking lost all his hair. That was
the game he scored 61, I think.
Man, yeah, he said, Spike, you did this. You did it, Spike. You got me out here ballerina spinning on niggas.
And then like
throwing the ball, and then he threw it off the backboard. I think he ballerina spinned on a nigga and threw it off the backboard and caught the motherfucker and shot it in.
But that's the thing. Like, this is after Kobe won a championship. He's like, okay, like my post moves are good, but I want to get better. Let me go work out with Hakeem and like try to master it. And then like I'm looking at LeBron and his post moves and like
trash. It's trash. Say it. It is trash because all he do, he boasts you up and he's gonna do that turnaround fade away like that like you know what I'm talking about, that bullshit off shoulder fade away.
Yeah, and I'm like, it looks so stiff, but like
he's not like, a pure. Like people gotta understand something, and I'm not saying this, but you can go to a high school and you can go see a pure jump shooter. He's gonna jump straight up and he's gonna land straight down. Unless somebody right there in his way, of course you got common sense to know I gotta kind of land like this right now and kind of fall back with it. LeBron falls back with a wide open jumper. If you notice that when he at the top of the key and somebody find him wide open, he'll set his feet, jump up and shoot it, and this nigga running backwards like all of you like, why is this nigga like somebody in his face or something? Like
and then
like nigga, he's not a pure shooter. I'm gonna tell you what else he don't got in his arsenal, and that's why he always gotta pass it out or is like lay it up and get fouled. He don't gotta stop and pop. You know how when niggas riding your hip and you can how Jordan kind of did Russell and just like give him that little shove or just a little shoulder bump and then you just stop on a dime and pull up. He cannot do that and has never did that.
And then Hakeem, and then people want to talk about well, why didn't Kobe ever shoot 50% in his career? And I'm like, okay, first of all, none of those perimeter shooters.
And most of his points came in the paint. We ain't gonna discuss that story.
Yeah. And then, like, I was looking at something, and I was looking at LeBron in the playoffs before, like the 2010s, when he, shot 50% consistently. A lot of those series, he shot below 40%, even like damn near 20%. And I'm like, so more spacing has helped him tremendously. And I'm like, because if he played in Kobe's era, like, because people want to say, oh, he did play. He was drafted in Kobe's era. He was drafted in 2003. Well, not really.
Nah, motherfucker, we talking about in that 90 era. You get some of that when them players, when Michael Jordan, niggas who was in Michael Jordan generation, they was still had a little bit of their prime in them. They was like in their 13 seasons and shit like that. They was still lethal. Go in that era, nigga, when they will get you still. It was still okay to hit you a little bit. I ain't saying LeBron wouldn't have been able to take a hit, but what I'm saying is it's harder. It would have been harder to shine in that era with those rough knuckleheads. He's more aggressive than these niggas. But in that era, with the Tracys, with the Vinces, him having to go up against that competition in a prime every night, and he would have been on that East, it would have been different. He would have had some real competition. And those dudes, guess what he wouldn't have been having the luxury to do in Kobe era? Team up, because them niggas wasn't with it. He wouldn't have been able to team up with nobody in Kobe era because they would have said, nigga, I'm trying to beat you. What the fuck?
Hey, I got
T
something
Mac
to
and
say.
Kobe.
Salute to
You think T
everybody.
Mac and Kobe, them niggas was best friends. T
Yep.
Mac lived with Kobe. They were best
Yep.
friends. That nigga Kobe was so serious in competition. That's their only excuse. They said, "Why y'all stop chilling?" As I start getting better and became his competition on the East, and maybe see me in the final shit, we couldn't let each other secrets be out. Like what I'm
Yep.
doing, what I'm getting better at. That's why I say that you niggas is stupid. That's how I feel. Why am I gonna practice? That's what look. LeBron did that to KD. I think KD figured that out. Early in
Yep.
KD career, he was working out with LeBron, but LeBron was scared of you. He had to figure out what the fuck you on. Like, I gotta test that shit, spar with you, basically. He had sparred with you in the offseason, and then you faced him in the finals, and he felt like, I
Salute,
got this nigga
Tyrone.
figured out. It's just what Kobe did to Reggie Miller.
To everybody in the chat. Salute, big bro.
Salute.
See, he does little shit that Kobe does. Kobe played one-on-one like 5 games with Reggie Miller when they did a commercial.
Yep.
And
Hey,
he
Trey,
I
I got
remember
something to say though.
figured
Hey,
Reggie
Trey.
Miller move out. He figured Reggie Miller move that he used it on Reggie Miller, and he also figured out what he just liked to do on just GP. Let me see how it is to stick you, so I can kind of be used to it, so it won't be a surprise.
But hold up, Trey. I got something to say. What you said though, when you said he could have did it in that era when LeBron came in 2003, they still had that type of defense plan. You know what I mean? That's why he couldn't make the playoff the first 2 years. So when
Yeah,
they
and
opened it
look,
up,
those players wouldn't team up with him. You notice who
yeah,
he
when they
teamed up with? Some
when
young
they
ass
opened
niggas
it
that
up,
came in the league just in his year. It wasn't no veteran ass other stars like Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, or niggas like that, Allen Iverson. He had to do it with some niggas from his generation. That's why I said if he did get drafted in them 90s, he wouldn't have never had a super team because those niggas wanted to beat each other. They came off
but
of that type of shit.
no,
I'm
I
not
agree with
teaming up
that.
with you,
But
nigga.
I'm talking about LeBron got a taste of that late 90s, early
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
2000s.
that's why he
Yeah.
wasn't doing that. You right. Yeah, that's why
That's why
the
he couldn't
Detroit
do
Pistons
nothing.
and the Boston Celtics was getting up in that ass.
Yeah, that's why he couldn't make the playoffs. So when they
And that's
opened
what
up
I'm
this
saying. But
up
look what
after
happened. But look,
2005, that's when that nigga took off. He
but
started
look,
making the playoffs.
at that time though, those players got old. That's
I
what I'm
give
saying.
you
Like they
that. I
start
give
getting
you that.
older. So he had the luxury of teaming up with the new age stars. If he would have been in that, if he would have came right out, I'm saying, yes, to say, if LeBron would have came out, yes, to say 98. He would have had so many years now, he would have never been able to do no super team. He would have been a role player by now, trying to get on one of these young niggas' teams to get a championship. Because in that era, KG, look how long it took KG to even team up with a nigga. That's how much his pride and ego, he wasn't on it. He just got tired of fucking losing, like Timberwolves wouldn't make no moves. But KG was like, what, in his 12th fucking year when he did that?
Yeah.
Because I remember them coming out with a poll saying it was KG, Allen Iverson, Tim Duncan, and Kobe Bryant, who was still in the league wearing the same jerseys that drafted him the longest. And then Allen Iverson got traded. Then KG got and then he left. And it was just Tim Duncan and Kobe and Dirk after that start getting into that them years with the same jersey.
Well, back then it was more, like you say, competition. Nigga,
They wanted to beat each other because they knew if I beat that motherfucker over there. Look, I feel like Dirk know for sure on his championship run.
Video because I got off at 2:30 last night. I'm just waking up. But Ticket was saying that shit early on the video that he just got off on how weak this era is.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm really tired of cooking LeBron because the other niggas doing the same thing he doing.
KD.
So all the niggas need to get cooked. James Harden, KD, only one.
James,
really
you remember when I said it, James, and you had re-brought it up? I said, how far is this nigga? How far we gonna let KD go, man? With bringing niggas to this team and ain't gonna say nothing. I said they gonna get ready to cook his ass in a minute. Watch they start cooking KD. I told niggas they like, oh no, that's why I wasn't giving no praise to James Harden MVP chant. I said nope, I ain't giving that to him because he went and did some bullshit. You good enough? You been good enough to keep the Rockets in any playoff run. Like you're that good. And you went over there and played like ass shit, ate all type of chocolate candy and cookies and shit on the offseason, came back looking like you was trying out for the Santa Claus job and shit. You know, so I don't like that. That's some foul shit. Come in there on some professional shit. Go take your ass up there to the owner box. Say, look, man, you know, I want to finish this contract out with y'all. I want to, you know, get a ring, but it seemed like it ain't working out. You know, I know things that happen. I know I asked for a lot, and I know I didn't hold up my bargain. But you know, after this season or whatever, best trade for you, if we can do it, let's get me out of here. And if we can, Can we get me to Brooklyn? I'm asking you that as a favor. If you can get me to Brooklyn or whatever, you know, I must play my heart out for you until then, though. Like, I don't like the way he did that shit because that organization never fucked you. They never fucked you for you to fuck them.
Yeah, they gave you everything you wanted.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
That's
People
why
act
Chicken
like
was in
that
Atlanta and
organization didn't give him everything he wanted. So for you to come out and sit on the bench like that on them, that's some bitch ass nigga shit to me. So when everybody was talking about, man, who's playing better than James Harden? It ain't that he ain't playing good. It's just that I'm a real nigga and I can't forget that bitch shit you did to get right here playing good. So I'm gonna let this season. So my thing was, I'm letting the season go over. I think Donovan Mitchell got cheated out of that MVP. Even with that Joker nigga, I don't care. I think Donovan Mitchell should have got that shit.
I got to Tyrone. Like I said, I got off at 2:30.
Oh, you know, I'll cook on some journal this shoe.
When I did get
I
up,
know a whole bunch
I told
of
you that's gonna be my new thing. I'm gonna get up and debate with different shows. You dig what I'm saying? I don't really watch them bitches, but I'm gonna put them on like I did. Let y'all hear what they're saying. I'm gonna eat them what the fuck they saying.
I want you to eat them on that football, James. I want you to get them on that football with that bullshit, hokey pokey shit they be saying.
Big Trust came through last night, boy. I'm telling you, Lamar Jackson, that nigga.
Yeah, Lamar is that nigga.
Well, I look, you know what I'm waiting for? Let's see his nappy-headed ass hold a fucking trophy. I need to see a nigga like me, man. I don't give a fuck. That's what little kids need to see. A little kid, now I'm not no little kid no more, but I would have loved to see a nigga like me when I was little. Ooh, I would have been like, ooh, nigga, I'm gonna be the next motherfucking black quarterback, nigga. Like, who gonna say, ain't nobody saying that shit. Because you ain't seen one like you. Y'all can put that Russell Wilson shit in your face. I guarantee you, if a kid looked and seen Russell Wilson, they're going to be like, what's that, a Mexican? Or something like that. And I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just saying, he don't look like me.
Look at Patrick Mahomes, a Puerto Rican, nigga. That's all.
Yeah, y'all want to say he a black quarterback. Look, stop this shit. Y'all trying to sneak these half-breeds in as just full, like y'all giving black niggas something. No. I ain't accepting that shit like that. I need to see a dark-skinned Donovan McNabb, Steve McNair nigga who was there and y'all whooped their ass and cheated them.
Yeah, Michael Vick.
Cheated them niggas for fucking Tom Brady. That's what y'all did, man. Y'all cheated the real black quarterbacks for fucking Tom Brady.
I don't trust the NFL. They may try to sabotage Lamar Jackson now.
Man, they been sabotaging Lamar Jackson. Every time he get right there, shit, making the man lose to Patrick Mahomes. Which black man we gonna let go? Let the lighter one go. Shit. Let the lighter one go. But now his brother then did some hokey pokey. I would have fucked his brother up. I don't give a fuck who your brother is. That nigga poured some soda on a fan that was just talking shit because they got their ass whooped. I said, boy, Patchy Mahomes, your brother would have ass been towed up. I'm sorry. That's an assault. You assaulted me, but guess what? I'm not going to call the police. I'm going to make it mutual combat, bitch. I'm finna hit you back. This shit out of control though, man. Now it's just follow who we tell y'all to follow. We're gonna tell y'all who's the best, and that's who it's gonna be. I don't give a fuck what your eye tell you.
I told them niggas that trade story narrative. Whoever they put in your face, that's who you're supposed to root for. Man, why I can't like the person I won't like? Why you keep putting him on here like he doing all this spectacular shit, throwing off the back foot? Man. No, indeed. What Lamar Jackson did yesterday, bro, I want to see him put a couple of games together like that. And I get off his ass. I know you can run, but I haven't seen you put a couple of games. And last night, dog, that's the highest game ever. Drew Brees had the record. That was the record. He broke Drew Brees' record for the most completions for a 4 touchdown over 400 yards, 425, 30 yards. That nigga passed for 442. So, listen, I'm not saying... Hey, and Indianapolis put money in that defense. They got your boy from San Francisco, the Buccaneers foreigner.
They was winning that game too, man.
They was up by 19. But I told you Carson Wentz ain't that nigga.
Hey, Carson Wentz, they said I watched the game. A little bit of it. Carson Wentz was playing out there though.
No, he was balling because of the numbers look good. But if you up 23,
I understand that. I get that.
If you up 22-3. And your running back helping you. Marlon Mack and Jonathan Taylor was busting that bitch. They didn't
run the ball more. That's what I was thinking.
They put the ball in that nigga hands and look what happened. Lamar Jackson sucked that bitch up like he was thirsty in the desert.
Carson Wentz.
He was thirsty in the desert. Nigga sucked that bitch up. Lamar can't got that boy, man. And they was pushing him. Remember, MVP team blew his knee out. And Nick Foles went brought the same team to the Super Bowl, and Carson Wentz ain't been the same since. Because he from North Dakota. You got to play Division One, man. To be a dog in the NFL, especially at that position.
I didn't think he lost that game for me either.
Division Two.
Post fan, what's up, Brad?
Boy, you better get on that fucking Division One. You can't play. Look all the Division One quarterback buses. Ryan Leaf, Jamarcus Russell, all these niggas. Man, the list goes on. They got a lot more.
Oh, what's that dude who used to play for the Bears? He used to went to Florida. Danny Warfel, Wes Grossman. There's a whole bunch of them niggas. There's a whole bunch of them.
What's up, YB?
Yeah, that kicker, y'all kicker missed a bunch of shit.
Yeah, Phil, see, I ain't gonna lie, them niggas been hooking that bitch. I'm like, what the? Your only job is to kick straight, nigga. What are you trying to?
That's the kicker from Georgia. That's what I'm all surprised about. I'm like, dude, you made all these kicks, and then all of a sudden, you know how they like to bring out some stats, right? Versus kicking the shit. You know what I'm saying? He said Rick Babel said Grossman was shit.
But listen, they was on Grossman because what he did at Florida, that offense.
Right.
You know, Florida always had that passing game, but Steve Spurrier wasn't there when he was there. Steve Spurrier been left them niggas. But see, at the end of the day, I think he had the wrong offensive coordinator. That shit matter, bro. I told y'all coaching matter in any sport. I don't give a fuck if it's water polo, horseback riding. They got to teach you a technique, how to get on that bitch and how to get them to go fast and when to hit that ass with that whip. Other than that, man, you got to understand, bro. Coaching fucking matter. You can stack the deck all you fucking want, boy. But if your coach sitting over there looking like Terry Styles, Drew Jr., you ain't going to win shit, nigga. You got 2 halves for a fucking reason. That means make the fucking adjustments. Why you gonna sit there and be up third in the first half, see the niggas take a 10-point lead off that bitch, now you down by 20, you still don't call no timeout. Now the nigga down by 5, you still don't call no timeout, now they're up by 16, and you won't call the fucking timeout. Man, get this nigga up out of here, man. I'm so tired of seeing bad coaching in this fucking era. And to say y'all playing so much high IQ like that, why they ain't telling them bitch ass coaches nothing? They getting fired. Boy, y'all league in shambles, boy. That's why they gotta stack the deck to win. And that shit don't fucking work. You ain't fooling me, nigga. I don't know what's going on.
They're gonna have Arizona Cardinals and the Rams come up out of our division the way shit looking.
Man, 49ers.
Hey, you a San Fran fan, huh? How long the rookie gonna be out?
The coach.
I don't even know yet. There's something with his knee.
Right. How the hell the head coach gonna call that quarterback sneak with the fullback? What kind of shit is that?
Shanahan.
They wasting our defense years.
Mm-hmm.
See, you got that right. Now Trey Lance is gonna be out for a couple weeks with a knee injury.
So y'all gonna rush Garoppolo back?
Got no choice.
Well, and what's really hurt y'all that y'all got 2 of y'all running back down. That's a really hurt y'all.
They wasn't even going to start Garoppolo again. They was going to leave Trey Lance in, but since his injury, they got to bring him now.
But I'm saying, bro, injuries is a part of the game. I think every team should go with 3-head monster. You got to have 3 quarterbacks.
That's
now,
what I used to do back
gonna be on that Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson. Because dangerous, that nigga nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga get out jams. He put that bitch on the money. He ain't scared to throw that bitch. He gonna give you a chance to win. And you just can't count them out, even though they don't have the Legion of Boom in the team that they had. You understand? But I think that call in that Super Bowl gonna haunt that little dude because he know they was supposed to run that shit. He only did what the coach told him because the league was hating on Marshawn Lynch at the time. And look, he ain't been back since. The nigga can't get right. Can't stay healthy. all kind of shit happened. Dallas Cowboys beat them in the playoffs. They were the number one rushing team. Dallas can't beat nobody. They always beating themselves. See what I'm saying? But this year it looked different. This year it looked different. But listen, I'm telling you, you got some nice quarterbacks, but the league only pushing these other little boys like with the narrative. You know how long they was waiting for Aaron Rodgers to face Tom Brady in NFC, AFC Super Bowl? You see what I'm saying? They waited so long for this shit. And everybody talk about this dude like he the next thing to Joe Montana. He the next thing to Marino. He the next thing to Elway. Nigga, Joe, even though Marino lost, if a nigga come out as a rookie and lead this team to the Super Bowl, nigga, that's cold.
He ain't never had a defense. Marino,
That's
they
what I'm
always had
saying.
an
They keep
offense.
talking about Aaron Rodgers. He was naming that he had no defense. Man, you think Marino had a defense? Only thing he had to do was the Mark boys.
Yeah,
The Mark brothers. Mark Clayton and Mark Duper.
Mark Duper, yeah.
And he was killing them niggas with two niggas.
Yeah.
When
Slinging
you think
that
about
money.
Warren Moon going from the CFL, they knocked him for the longest. That man still went to the NFL and put up major numbers.
And then they had that man lose. They was up to lost to
The
Buffalo.
Buffalo. You know that bitch was rigged, T. You know that was rigged. Because he black.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, James. Teach the people who don't know, man.
Yeah, I remember them days. That's me and Jay's era, so we know.
Man, it was so mad Doug Williams won that Super Bowl, and then he from an HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
The
Why
only
you think they shitted on the HBCUs to this day? That's why I'm glad Deion Sanders. Salute to that dude. Salute to Eddie George going to Tennessee State. We need NFL players to come back to our land and mold these dudes the right way, dog.
Hey,
We need more leadership like that.
Hey, James, the only records that they willing to let us hold, because this is what they look at us as, like the horses, like the fucking receivers and the running backs. That's the only records that they let us hold. I just can't believe that it's not a black person that came through that NFL that can throw that ball just like any other man throw that ball.
Yeah, you're right.
We not like that, but goddamn, man, when it comes to athletic shit, man, look, we just is blessed to be the best at it naturally. So if we hone in on it, we are the best, man. It's proven. Not like that, Tiger Woods. It's proven. Look at these black dudes that's trying to get in this NASCAR shit and all this racing shit. They winners now. They the number one dudes. If we anything on some athletic, they bred us like this. It's y'all fault for them slavery days. How y'all made us carry this and do that. Y'all bred us for competition. Y'all made us compete with each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all made us compete with each other on who family was gonna eat or who was gonna get hung tonight, who was gonna get their ass whipped if they don't do the most. You better pick the most cotton, boy. All that type of shit. So I can't see y'all. We got the biggest heart, the biggest spirit to keep going. So I can't see it. Gotta be rigged to hold us down. That's how it was rigged before when y'all held us down. When we held down, it's because it's rigged for us to be down.
But say, brother, be honest with you, you hit the nail on the hammer when you said that. But that what makes us strong to this day. I noticed that. You got a lot of strong people, but we got a lot of weak-minded people. But then at the end of the day, when you think about what they gave us, the social media platform, that's why I tell people, niggas get on this bitch for the wrong reason, dog.
You know what? Because we are real survival. We are survival people. See, that's the thing about people. We really serious about it. When you look at it, and it's all that Black Friday rushing, storming. Yeah, it's black people out there because we so used to having to hurry up and get shit and rush it because we ain't gonna have it for too long. We survival people. So when you tell us it's me or him, our mind's like, it ain't gonna be me for real, for real. Yeah. You wonder why you got that spirit in you, because that's how you was groomed. That's how we was brought over here. It was like, it's either you or him, boy. And you got to do some weird ass shit to make sure you ain't the motherfucker getting killed. That's how it is. So I can't see a motherfucker beating us when it comes to, I got to survive for my family. I got to make sure I look better than you. I just feel like our backs is always to the fucking wall. It ain't never off the motherfucker.
That's why you got to come off that bitch swinging or running.
Look at, that's why I'm like I feel like Cam Newton is getting treated like Carmelo, but just in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
But see, Cam Newton, I think he put that on himself though, because he tried to play the game, but he know he ain't really want to do that. Look how he dressed. Look how he started acting. That wasn't the
Yeah.
same Cam Newton that came in the league that got kicked
No.
out of Florida, had to go to junior college and work his way back up. That's the real
No.
Cam Newton I know. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So when
Yeah,
he
they
won
could.
that national championship the way he won it and went undefeated, that boy wasn't supposed to beat Alabama. They was down by 24 points. That was a nigga did that, man. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Alabama is a powerhouse still to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no nigga supposed to go up in there and beat no Alabama, man. No, not no Bear Bryant team.
And look, like I said, they make a nigga always fold against somebody. That nigga went out there and had a horrible Super Bowl. He looked at that was not
Man,
Cam. He
they was
wasn't
hitting that
dying.
man in the helmet and everything, man.
Man, look, I never seen a man get tackled so goddamn brutally, like brutalized like that, and then he just wasn't even trying to die for the ball. Cam Newton ain't no scary ass football player.
Man, that Super Bowl was paid in ball for because he didn't want to run, and Peyton Manning is their golden boy. I hate
Yeah,
sports narratives like that. You can see
they
it
know they
coming.
blew Peyton Manning out the water too bad with Seattle, and they knew they had to come back to save his career because
They revamped that defense for him, but I'm saying the defense, the one that really saved them, right? So if you that second year, you had a bad career. I'm talking about your shit was bad, dog.
Yeah, his
They
arm was
beat
gone.
you for
His
all
arm was
wise and everything.
his arm was gone. That shit was gone.
Yeah, so for them to even still make it to the Super Bowl like that, and they win the way they won, I knew it was a story narrative.
Even Richard Sherman told niggas, he like, man, Peyton Manning throws a lot of duck balls. He was like, them motherfuckers is flabby and they ain't got no speed on them. Like you gonna see us out there all over that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a lot. Football is way more rigged up than any other to me than any other sport. That motherfucker football, boy, that's a cold gamble right there. They got this motherfucker Tom Brady. They keep on saying he's the greatest football player ever, man. That shit just
Hey,
don't
you know,
sit right with me.
they got the ringleader in charge. They got Skip to talk about him.
And this nigga Skip killed me. And I say, look, Shannon, this the one fucking thing I want you to win on, and you be over there not having the right shit to say. Because at the same time, your tongue's tied. You know you need to say they cheating for this motherfucker.
That'd be a nice move, Tyrone, if he do. I'd rather see him in Seattle because Pete Carroll ain't gonna discriminate. And the way they run the ball, Cam can get back to doing him. They're a running team. Russell Wilson gonna be out a minute. He just had surgery. So, man, that'll be a huge pickup for them. Yep. And then a tougher conference, they need that.
And in that conference, that's what they go against.
Yeah, they gonna need that. I really look into that if I was Pete Carroll, because nobody ain't giving that dude no shot. Pete Carroll and Jerry Jones normally do shit like that, but Dak holding up. And I thought Jerry Jones was gonna go after him. So many moves being made right now, dog, in the league. It's like, how the fuck they getting away with it? The Patriots just gave away Gilmore for a 6th rounder. What?
You just gave away for nothing.
Nothing. Bill Belichick always do that shit and still be finding a way to keep the game close. They're supposed to beat Tom Brady. They were supposed to smoke.
Yeah, they were supposed to. Yeah, they were supposed to. They were supposed to.
I gotta let that story right on that Brady beats Belichick.
You know what? But I'm gonna tell you, Belichick got more in Tom Brady head that game. Like Tom Brady didn't go there and beat him how he wanted to.
Listen, Tom missed a lot of throws because he was too, adrenaline pumping. I'm playing against.
And Belichick know you a little bit. You running his offense over there.
Yeah, listen. They locked him down though. For them to go in a dogfight like that against a Belichick team with a rookie quarterback, man, I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought they was gonna at least put up 30. Them niggas was struggling.
Belichick, I'm gonna tell you, look, probably just a better quarterback than what Belichick had. They beat Tom Brady that game.
Man, if they had a nigga like Deshaun Watson, they still would have had Cam. Cam would have pulled that game out.
Mm-hmm. With his legs, he could have got that 4-3.
That's what I'm telling you. Cam would have pulled that game out.
Yeah.
Matt Jones a good quarterback. I like his upside. I like he know how to stretch. He ain't scared to test the waters by stretching the field. Because you got to stretch that field. Because if they know you're going to dink and dunk, nigga going to sit on that shit the whole game.
Tom Brady did not prove to me that it's more him than Belichick because he won that Super Bowl. I don't give a damn.
Hey, y'all remember a couple years? Y'all remember a couple years ago? It was a Thursday night game with Louisville versus Clemson. Deshaun Watson and versus Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was like one of the best college games I've ever seen in my life. I was upset that Lamar lost, my Louisville team lost, but that game right there.
Yeah, a lot of people forget about sleeped on that game, man. That game was one of the best ones I've seen too. And that Red River shootout, I thought that game was kind of rigged though too. Though I ain't gonna lie.
But I could not wait to see Lamar and Deshaun Watson both playing the pros because that's gonna be a great rivalry. But
yeah, they try to get my boy Deshaun Watson out of there, man. It's messed up, man. I think he's better than Mahomes. I think he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league. Where is he at anyway? Is he with the Dolphins?
No, he's with the Texans. They're just not playing that nigga, man.
Wow.
They're talking about. Listen, Tyrod Taylor got hurt. They put the rookie in that bitch. That man could play. Yeah, y'all ain't suspended him. He ain't suspended or nothing. Y'all just ain't playing the dude.
That gotta be illegal, something like that. They can't keep doing them like that. I know he's not on the.
They're trying to break the dude. You know, that's what they do, man. They try to break you. You dig what I'm saying? So I ain't nothing wrong with it, but I know he a strong-minded dude. I seen that in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think they'll cave before he'll cave because he's a team gonna sign him. What I'm saying, so he ain't gonna lose the talent that he have. A team gonna jump on that nigga so quick. That's why the Texans don't want to let him go. They're just trying to teach him a lesson and break that nigga like on some shit. But man, fuck that, man. You giving away games not playing this dude. You understand? And if you're gonna throw the season like that, y'all need to be kicked in y'all fucking ass.
That what the
fans don't deserve that shit, man. Houston have good fans. I'm talking about ride or die niggas too. Their fan base is sick with it, dog. Houston, the fourth largest city, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you were right last night, James. There's a possibility he does go to Pittsburgh after this season.
I'm telling you, dog. Listen, they I don't think they're gonna play that dude this season. Now, whether they paying him or not, they might have to eat that. Like I said, he's not suspended. So why you not playing him? You see what I'm saying? So another team gonna soon that dude hit the market, that nigga gonna get scooped up so fast. Watch. The Dolphins, so many teams gonna be after this nigga, boy. Then think about it. Tom Brady ain't got that long neither. So what if Tampa Bay get a hold of his ass?
Yeah, like that. They acting like they try to act that. They acting like they want Tom Brady. They want Brady to play to 50.
He said 45, but I don't know, dog. That nigga still slanging that bitch, boy. I don't know what the fuck he on.
Don't be surprised if you don't see Deshaun Watson get picked up by Washington football team, though.
That'll be scary. I don't want to see that bitch in the East, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to see that bitch. That bitch dangerous. Deshaun Watson, that nigga, dog. I seen him in that national championship game. The first one they could have beat Alabama.
Yeah, but James, you gotta think about it. Remember back in the day when they had those great quarterbacks in the NFC East? You had
I don't see them going to the Patriots. They're gonna drive that white boy K. They got rid of Cam. They don't want no black man to be the head of no Patriots.
I'm talking about the.
I'm talking about the homie in the comment section. I don't see that. I don't see him with the Patriots.
Like if you go to the Washington football team, you're gonna have Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott, Matt Jones, and Hurt. Like I remember back in the day when they had Mark Richardson, Troy Aikman, Phil,
Phil Simms and Randall Cunningham.
Yeah, those four, man, that was a battle every week. That division.
Yeah, back in the days, yeah, the NFC East was that NFC East and the NFC West. Back then we was growing up too, man. Competition was just better, man. It was just really better. It was just better all the way around.
The only difference that those teams had, that the Cowboys had probably one of the best running backs in the NFL at that time, Emmitt Smith.
And offensive line.
That was more the offensive line, but Emmitt was a well put together because that nigga, you'll think he gonna shake you, he'll run over you. When you think he gonna run over you, he'll set your ass up for the shake. But Barry Sanders was the best back to me of all time, though. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga had 10 years, over 15,000 yards.
And he retired because he said, I want to be traded. I don't want to play for Detroit no more.
They wasn't helping the man.
It was just him and what was his name? Herman Moore. That was it.
Yeah, Herman Moore.
Barry Sanders said,
no offensive line or nothing.
He said, I won't be traded to the 49ers. They said, hell no. He said, fuck, I'm going to retire then. I don't need this shit.
Boy, he would have went to the 49ers. Lord have mercy.
Boy, that'd have been dangerous.
That's around that time Steve Young took over at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get that nigga Barry Sanders instead of Ricky Waters. Lord have mercy.
Right.
Oh, my God.
You talking about just jumping at the Barry. Barry could catch it out the backfield too.
You talking about that's two Super Bowl? We won 2 Super Bowl with Barry Sanders.
Ain't no telling, man. But hey, that's why I always said, and shout out to Barry Sanders too. Shout out to Wichita, Kansas too, because that's where he's from, man. And man, I always said, man, that man was one of the best running backs that I seen. I know I seen Walter Payton at the end, but I really saw Barry Sanders, man.
No, Sweetness was nice. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about if Barry Sanders played, how long Sweetness and Emmitt Smith played. Like I said, the dude put up 15,000 yards in 10 seasons without an offensive line, man.
And he was a season away from breaking the all-time rushing record too when he retired.
He did that shit in 11, man. That's ridiculous. Give him the best offensive line that motherfucking Walter Payton had, the Cowboys that Emmitt Smith had. Man, that dude would have rushed for 35,000 yards, man. That nigga would have shattered that shit, dog. I watched that dude at Oklahoma State, bro. Oklahoma State Cowboys, they had him and Thurman Thomas. Man, go back and watch them highlights.
But here's the thing, James. Barry Sanders said when he was growing up, he never wanted to be an NFL football player. His daddy made him play football.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson did it for the same reason, too.
Calvin Johnson wanted to be a baseball player.
Rick said he ran too low to the ground. But listen, that nigga had, man, you seen that nigga legs? That nigga legs look like tree trunks, boy. I don't know what the fuck he was running a lifting, but that nigga legs were strong. I think he had the strongest legs in the fucking league at that time. Because the way he used to drop step and get out them breaks and not miss a speed, the nigga keep the same speed doing that shit. I've seen multiple games where he played the Cowboys and he played Chicago. They got this nigga all wrapped up. This nigga twisting out that shit, shaking nigga, stiff on the nigga, drop that shoulder on another.
Hey,
like 11 niggas hit this nigga damn near. And this nigga still scored.
I tell you somebody who's underrated though, Ward Dunn.
Oh hell yeah. Ward Dunn, damn right he is.
Bad Rush Cadillac, baby. You know where that boy from?
Yeah, he from the Rouge.
You know where that boy from, man? Don't play no
His
game.
mom was a police officer, correction officer, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know. I know when I was coming up.
About him.
When I was coming up, and when I first went to high school, that was his last year. You see what I'm saying? Like he had 2 years and Baton Rouge, Cali, and then that nigga went to Florida State. He shocked me when he went to Florida State. LSU passed up on so much good talent because they was racist, dog. That's a racist state, dog. You see the laws all jacked up to keep the blacks down as it is. So that bitch is racist state, and I love my state, dog. But it is what it is.
That's why Kansas. That's why Kansas is another one that don't recruit in-state black players. Kansas lost a lot of dudes, a lot of good ones.
I'm a Cowboy fan, dog, but I take Barry over Emmett. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I take Barry over Emmett too.
You know who was on that team? Ward Dunn freshman year. Charlie Ward.
Yeah, Charlie Ward won the Heisman.
That was Charlie Ward senior year there. But they had Charlie Ward, Peter Ward, Ron Dugan, Pooh Bear Williams. I think William Floyd wasn't on the team at that time. Ted Cody.
Yeah, Eric Metcalf was nice too. Facts. He was. Eric Metcalf was nice too. He was.
Man, you had a lot of nice
niggas back in the day, boy. We had some niggas back in the day. That's
Darryl Green right now was still probably to burn half of these niggas, him and Dion.
Hey, Darryl Green can run that anybody. Darryl Green.
Was y'all big on Rod Woodson?
Yeah, fucking right.
That was my dude. Him and Ronnie Lott was my favorite players growing up in football. But Ronnie Lott was your ass. That was it, nigga.
Hey, I love me some Eric Atwater too. Atwater.
Steve Atwater? Oh, yeah. Steve Atwater was nice too.
Dog, you see how he hit Christian Okoye?
Oh, yeah. The Nigerian Nightmare.
Kansas City played Denver. It was Monday Night Football.
That football game, yeah.
Boy, them niggas met in that hole. I ain't gonna lie, dog. That niggas, I said, oh. See the difference? Like Steve Atwater, Ronnie Lott, Darren Woodson. You had some hard-hitting safeties. Mel Blunt.
Don't forget about my boy Sharper.
Yeah, Sharper too.
Yep.
Sean Taylor.
But y'all know the reason why Ronnie Lott had to play safety, because when he was came to the league playing corner, he was kept on getting burnt. And Bill Walsh like, oh hell no, you moving to safety because we can't afford you keep getting burnt every time at corner.
But see, Ronnie Lott was a hitter though. He wasn't really no cover dude. That's why you got cover corners, you got man corners, you got zone niggas that can do the zone better than play man. You know what I mean? You got different packages. That shit's serious, man. Everybody can't do that. You gotta have a fucking high IQ out here to really play some of these positions because niggas is getting faster and faster. So you gotta know how to cut the field off and make them come to you like on some shit. I know you want to run a 9, so I'm gonna use the sideline as my friend. Don't give him that inside. Because once he get that inside and veer back to the outside, he can take off from that safety. Shit like that. That's why Dak Prescott threw that bomb to, Hollywood hit a nigga last night like that. You see what I'm saying? Hollywood hit a nigga just like that. Fake that corner and turned that bitch back into a 9. Lamar put that bitch right in the bread basket. I was telling you that last night. Good route runners get you, but you gotta have a recovery speed. You gotta know how to cut that field off so you can get that angle to get back into the play to make a play on the ball. A lot of these niggas today don't know how to do that. But I see the Patrick Surtains. I see the Marshawn Lattimores and the Tavon Diggs. I see them dudes coming now. Like cornerbacks started making a name for themselves. You just can't slang that bitch all over the field. That's why Kansas City's struggling. Tre'Davious White took Tyreek Hill out the game yesterday.
Like these guys can watch video of Jerry Rice being a great receiver, but if you don't understand what he used to have to do just to make himself into one of the greatest receivers of all time, then you just don't get it. Because he was a great route runner and he knew how to pick his spots.
You know what's different about that though, Lou? Back then we could change from cornerback because we getting old, like a Ryan Woodson, a Charles Woodson, a Ronnie Lott, a fucking whoever. Darryl Green did that shit. He moved from corner. He still had the speed, but he went play the little safety when they needed him to. So a lot of them niggas, John Lynch was a hitter. See, a lot of these dudes don't know. Long as you got the fundamentals down, bro, you can stay in the game. A nigga should never beat you. Tre'Davious White took Tyreek Hill out that game. And look how Patrick Mahomes looked. He struggled. That nigga struggled, dog.
And Lamar Jackson's learning how to spread the ball around now.
He got weapons. You supposed to.
Now you got weapons. You gotta do that shit off, bro. Ain't no excuse when you got weapons, man. Especially
you got weapons.
Last year, he tried to go to the tight end so much that he had to learn that you can't go to the tight end every single time.
That's how you know you're working on this game. You see what he's doing in the all season. You see shit. You can tell the players, even in football, no matter what sport you watch, you can tell players that put in that work.
Your boy got the nigga from Texas, the little slot receiver. I forgot his name. It started with a D.
Oh yeah.
Hey, don't forget, they still got
Duvernay. I think his name is Duvernay. That little dude can play, dog.
Wait till one guy.
Duvernay, huh?
Wait till Bateman, Imani Bateman start playing. He on injury right now. Well, he's supposed to be coming back real soon. He's gonna have
speed.
Like look like Sammy Watson's gonna be out for a while, but he stay
hurt though. He stayed hurt, but y'all still got enough weapons though. You just gotta spread it around. You got Latavius Murray, spread that shit around. You got Devontae Freeman, you got Lamar Jackson. That's your 3 runners. As long as you got a nigga like Hollywood could take the top off the defense, and he's starting to get his route running down to the T. I'm telling you, he's setting them corners and safeties up because he got the speed, and that nigga getting deep. The last few games, that nigga been catching 40+ yard bounds, bro.
I would not be proud to try to double team Hollywood on this Sunday, meaning that the other guy's gonna be wide open.
No, they gonna. What I'm trying to tell you is, they gonna make Lamar Jackson put that bitch on the numbers. You know, anybody could just throw that bitch and let a nigga like Hollywood run up on me, check it down to the receivers. But now, if I double your best receiver, I want to see if you can win that battle by putting that bitch on the numbers like that. You got it. That's accurate. Now, yesterday he made a lot of good throws. 37 to 43, bro. That's hard to do, dog. That's the best in the NFL. He just broke Drew Brees' record.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. I rewatched the game again this morning.
So I'm happy with that, dog. I see the progress, like T. Price said. You can tell he's not just using them tight ends. He's starting to use the whole field. He's starting to see the field better. So let's see if he could put a couple of games together like that.
And now they want to praise him like he's a good quarterback. Man, fuck y'all, man. Y'all was up there talking shit about him.
I just say he's not accurate like that. He can use his legs to get all kind of jams, but in the playoffs, when they track that box and have you got to put that bitch on the numbers and nigga in his ass like the pants on his ass, because that's how them cornerbacks gonna be playing you to stop the run. Them cornerbacks gonna be on your ass like the pants, boy.
Hey, what y'all think about my boy Justin Herbert?
Oh, he nice. I like Jake.
Shout out to my boy Justin.
Salute
he just 2 hours down
so you talking about Dennis Smith?
No, I'm talking. You talking about Rick the Bad Boy? I don't know who.
Dennis Smith.
I don't know who Dennis Smith is.
I'm trying to.
I think he's talking about the linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens, number 6.
Oh yeah, okay. You talking about the football player for the Ravens?
No, that number 6 for the Ravens is Patrick Queen.
Didn't he go to LSU?
Yeah, that's the linebacker from LSU.
They say he's still trying to learn the defense. Like once he do, he's gonna really take off.
Queen was nice, man.
But even I like what the Birds. I like what Justin Fields doing with the Birds right now.
Hey, I just want to know one thing. How did the black coach from the Chargers get fired in the first place? How did that even happen? I ain't know
He was
about that.
scapegoat.
I ain't know nothing about that.
He
Yeah,
got fired.
they fired him that last year.
I'm like, and everybody just acting like Harry. I'm like, dude, he had that boy from the beginning of his career.
Look, he really built that team. So
Right.
they're gonna give it to him to get the praise for it. They've been doing that. We build it up and they bring another nigga in to get the glory.
It's kind of what happened. What happened to Price before Herbert got there? He had Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers couldn't beat the Tom Brady in the papers in the playoffs.
Yeah, they designed for him not to beat Tom Brady in my eyes. Because Phillip Rivers, I ain't gonna lie, they can say what they want to say about that motherfucker. Phillip Rivers, that boy could sling that motherfucker. Him and Damon Thomason, they had what that boy Gates, Antonio Gates and shit, man. Them boys should went to some Super Bowls, man. Come on, man. We already know that's how I look at it.
But they decided to make Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
Right.
They just ran in those two guys. And
man, Phillip Rivers, man, he should, man, there was so many times, man, they always lose to who? Just like the Chiefs, when they lose, they always lose to the Broncos. Get that year when they had Larry Johnson, he was throwing up the Illuminati sign and shit, and they had the Budweiser guy. Then they had Trent Green, and they lost to Denver. That's when they had Priest Holmes. That's when they had Priest Holmes.
Who was the head coach at those times? Martin Schottenheimer.
Exactly. And you lose to your predecessor, Denver. Like, how is that? I used to say, like, okay, you used to play for Denver, you used to coach at Denver, and now you losing to. I'm like, man, y'all get away from me. That's why I began to really begin to figure out.
Shanahan just beat them all the time. Shanahan had to do it. Even though Shanahan learned the offense under Bill Walsh and Martin Schottenheimer.
Yeah, Dick Vernell was that dude, man, back there. I was mad, man. I was just mad how my friends was, because boy, when the Chiefs lose, boy, it's just like Kansas. When Kansas lose in the Big 12, at the Sprint Center, man, it's card at the church, man. People gonna still be partying and shit, but man, it feel like somebody lost. It's like Yvette, somebody he don't love me no more kind of shit.
Baby boy, huh?
Hey, James, I'm telling you, man, because my friends that do stay in Kansas, they be like, they message me and they be like, and I said, I always, everyone's kind of like I said, all of them got family, they got kids and stuff like that. So I just hit them every once in the blue moon, like, hey, I'm good, whatever. But one thing I know, if the Chiefs game is on, oh, you ain't answering, they ain't answering the phone, they ain't doing nothing.
Oh, I know who you talking about now. You talking about the other safety that with the Broncos. All right. I knew that name sounded familiar.
Oh yeah, talking about the old school Dennis Smith one. They used to play for the Broncos back then.
Yeah, that's who he talking about.
Okay.
Because you got a lot of Dennis Smith. You got the basketball player Dennis Smith. You got the other nigga Dennis. Can't keep up with all of them.
Somebody's knocking at your door. You gotta get ready for day 2 of my 10-hour shift. It was so boring yesterday. I don't know how I got through that shit, bro.
You got to go to work today?
Yeah. I go work at 12. I don't get off to 10. Get that shit out of here. That's why I'm playing my 2K before I go. And then the homies chop it up and shit. I'm gonna get off this bitch about 11:15. So man, don't work. Don't eat it. I love to eat, man. Shit. I gotta go get it. Ain't nobody giving me, as my dad said, ain't nobody giving me no free lunches. If it is, you need to stand me in line. We need to go get one too.
And that's the only way you're gonna get it though, like you said. Ain't nobody gonna give it to you. I've been working since I was 13, nigga. I love money. Summer job, turn to a real job, temp service, construction, everything, nigga. Whatever it is, work on houses.
I know one thing I do, and that's the bitch I do. I ain't gonna do no temp service no more. I
No,
know
I
that
ain't fucking
much.
with that. I'm glad I ain't got to do that. I was doing that because I was convicted felon, but people act
That's
like
only
if you
why I'm
can't do
doing that
your
too.
job.
That's why I had to do that too because of that fact. But now, I got a letter the other day said that they'll hear back from me from them soon and yada 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 because of the pandemic. I'm just like, well, no matter how long you take, the paperwork is there. Will you let me know what's up? They been that car no charge for that shit. Oh my god, that nigga flop. Why LeBron just flop? Why LeBron just flop? 2K, y'all need to stop that shit. Can't make this shit up. Yeah, I saw a homie I saw a dude went to jail yesterday, and I was just, hey, I was all happy and all that because it was my first break, and man, we was busy too, and
Yeah.
it just got slow too. I was like, man, I'm about to go on break right quick because out here in Oregon you get 15-minute breaks. You know what I mean? I think Washington is. I think it's 15 minutes in Washington too. Breaks. By me working 10, my break's supposed to be every 2 hours. But since we shorthanded, I'm only cashier, so I stay inside. You know what I mean? So right when I was about to get my first break, the guy who I trained was my boss. Now he was like, "Hey man, you go take your break, man." I was like, "All right." Man, I'm about to walk out the thing. Next thing you know, woo, boy, I just say, man, I ain't going outside. My coworker was like, man, why don't you go outside? I'm like, no, I am not going outside. The police just pulled up. Man, you don't get your scary. I'm like, ain't no. I was like, hold up, ain't nobody being scared. Nigga, I call it flashback because where I'm from, they don't give a fuck you at work or not, nigga. They still fuck with you.
Hell yeah, nigga.
But nigga, I'm at work and my boss is right there. They be like, so out here, they care about out down there. They don't give a fuck. Your boss is there, and now, nigga. I mean, there been times I have had a clock out slip and everything. Like, hey, my clock out slip is right here, so you can't sit here and say that. Yeah,
I
my
ain't
boss
gonna
is.
lie, nigga. I don't play with them no more.
Mm-mm,
I don't
mm-mm,
try not to call them. That's why I'm
mm-mm.
telling you, get yourself legal, protect yourself. Only way you call them when you gotta come scrape this bitch up off this ground for fucking with my family. Other than that, I don't need y'all. I ain't doing nothing for the need y'all. You know what I'm saying? You just stay
That's
out
why
my
you gotta
way.
holler at the
Watch
homies
your home.
today. I ain't holler at the OG this morning. He probably come out the store today because he know if I don't meet up with him, traffic man, police were just. I was like, God, they ain't the police. I was like, well, I'm about to go. Then I went just blazed and just like blazed me a couple. I was like, well, got my day right now. Got my day started chopping up with y'all. Hit the like, y'all, man, and hit the like, man, and hit the like and subscribe, man. We still cooking up in this month, man. 11:15. I'm definitely out though. Normally at the end, somebody always want to come in on some off wall shit. It seems like kind of how it's been like the last 3 or 4 times I've been doing this round table shit. I don't know what's going on with none of that shit, man. I don't know what's going on. I ain't had time to watch James because when I came here, man, I was like, I was like, man, I hope the shower on because sometimes the shower, a lot of people run the water. Shower, it takes a while for that water tank to, you know what I'm saying? Normally, sometimes it be cold. I can't stand cold showers. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I cannot do it. I can't do it. I lucked up and the shower was hot last night, boy. I took that shower and took me a couple of shots of the Crown XO. My homeboy was like, "Good night, my G." I was like, "Nigga, I'm going to sleep, nigga. Fuck you." I remember what you said to me yesterday, nigga. I forgot what he said to me, Jay. That nigga's like, "Nigga, I tell that nigga, I look back at that nigga, I don't forget, nigga." But good night, my G. Man, I had to let that nigga know, nigga. I ain't forgot what you said, nigga. I heard you said talking slick and shit, nigga. I ain't forgot what you said, nigga. You know how people,
I had that Crown XO. That shit straight.
yeah. Hey, you know they sit in the Crown, they're making the Crown and the whiskey. They got them at the liquor stores out here. I was gonna take a picture of it because my homies, they wanted me to come work out there still. Like, gee, come out here and work. Like, hell no. I like my space over there. I can basically do whatever I want to do. But I'm one of the kind of people, I got so much power that I can do what I want to do. But you know what? I don't do it. I don't do it though. I don't take advantage of that shit. What the fuck is this? And how the fuck I get this? Whatever the fuck this is, I'm gonna keep it. Cause I need to keep this shit. Yeah. Yeah, man, I gotta do these 10-hour days because, man, when that police came, man, his mama was out there and then the dude was sitting there fighting over and fighting. I was sitting there watching from the window and they was like, why are you doing that? And I sat there, told this lady that walked in, she was like, I'm going out there to see what's going on. I was like, why do you want to sit there and do some dumbass shit like that? She was like, what? Don't you? It's like I told her, Jane. I like, your dumb ass going to see what's going on. I get it. You know the kid and you know the mom. And they was, at first it was just one cop. And then next thing you know, I was like, dang, I'm sitting there. And by that time, they put the handcuffs on and I was like, man, I'm going outside. That's why I know, okay, this is the person y'all looking for or whatever. So I walk into the car and shit. Next thing I know, I just seen, because you couldn't block out the way I was at, where the car party couldn't block. It was like 8 of them motherfuckers. I'm like, dang, 8 motherfuckers for one nigga? For one. Found out the dude had a stolen bike. Talking about his boy told him he just went to the store right quick. I'm like, dude, that's why I tell people, man. I used to tell the homies when I was living in Louisiana, anywhere I went, hey, man, fuck out of here, man. Hey, you watch this bike for me, nigga. I ain't watch, nigga. This is really your bike, nigga. I don't want no nigga coming over here thinking I stole his bike, nigga. They try to whoop me, try to fight me over his goddamn bike. Cause you know, some niggas, man, I couldn't, being down there, I didn't trust everybody, bro. I ain't trust everybody. I was like, dude, what you do, bro? Like, dude, you coming here on some skeleton ass shit. I understand why people don't value their lives a whole lot more. I don't get it. They be with that fuckery, dumbass shit. I ain't got time for
If a nigga don't come by you and scores and blows, and all of a sudden they pop up and they looking like that, yeah, they did something.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand niggas like that, bro. I was talking to
I remember I was
homies.
sitting on the porch like that, and some dudes that I went to junior high school with. Now we stay in the 7th ward. I know they from the 8th ward, but the 8th ward is, if you was to walk, it's like 8 blocks before you get to that. That's where the 8th ward start at. Where I lived there with my grandmother in the 7th ward.
Oh yeah.
So I know them niggas was in the 7th ward doing something they had no business doing because how they ran around the corner. So while my grandma selling like stuff, she had a sweet shop. Bro, I know.
Yeah, I miss those shits being down there, bro. I miss going because
them niggas was doing something. Niggas ain't had no shirt on. They was all scratched up. One was bleeding. Like, man, give me a shirt. We gotta go. And they looked at me like, man, what's up, man? I said, boy, what y'all done got y'all fucking self into? Them niggas, oh man, we gotta go. Them niggas never say nothing. But I know they got themselves into something. Nigga, this a whole nother wall. And I know these niggas don't play. Just like the niggas in the 8th wall don't play. You got hitters everywhere through that bitch. But for y'all to be around here all out of breath, sweating bullets, ain't no shirt on, you bleeding. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's one thing I was so thankful about when I was down there. Even when I was down there for the NO, when I was working down there, through the 10-page shit I was working with at the time. You know what I'm saying? Working on the offshore boats and shit like that. I used to love that shit, but I don't like the water. And you know what I'm saying? I never got into it, but nobody knew all this.
But that nigga wound up being on the first 48 too.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga was in the corner store. A nigga come out that bitch. He on camera in that bitch. They got him on camera going to the store behind that boy. Now, whatever happened in the store, what you call him walked out first.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? But when your boy come out that bitch, next thing you see across the camera,
Mm-hmm.
that nigga trying to run back the other way. But the nigga who was in the store behind him got up on his ass, hit him about 9 times.
Ooh.
That shit all on the camera. If you go watch that first 48, pull up the dude who did it named Lex.
Oh yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, you told me about that one. Yeah, I seen that one.
That
I
bitch
said,
was in
yeah,
the
because
eight
there's a
ball
lot of
right there by
people
my
I know
mama
down
house.
there
My
too,
mama
man.
stay right there in that same block. Like if you go straight from that store to go towards the ninth wall, she
Mm-hmm.
stayed right there in that block. And I ain't gonna lie, dog, that shit fucked me up. Cause I knew both of them dudes. I went to school with both of them dudes.
That's how. You know what? Hold on 1 second. I need to get. Hold on. I'm already dressed for work, though. I did that earlier. We on the last 15 minutes here and shit. Let me just get me a Zag so I could get my L after my day. Start out the ride and just go home. Put one in the air. I miss being down there, bro, man, because I know some cats still down there, still surviving. You know what I mean, doing what they gotta do. But they always tell me like, T-Free, man, it's not the same down here, bro. But
Hell no. I just went down there and buried my grandmother, nigga. Since Ida, the trash man ain't never passed. Nigga, you know how much trash they got on the street?
man, they try to kill man. And I never
They
forget this
trying to
lady.
kill a nigga down there,
For
boy.
years, they've been trying to get rid of. They're trying to knock Louisiana off the map.
Hell
So,
yeah, they trying to get rid of a nigga and they keep running their stupid ass back down there. You ain't gotta tell me number one time. When Bessie hit, a lot of them motherfuckers left in 65 and they went up north, up east, they went to the west. They got the fuck out of New Orleans. You got some people stayed. Cause they, ain't no place like home. They think this the fucking Wizard of Oz. The bitches don't want you down there. You see, it's racist. Ain't nothing down here gonna benefit us as a black community. The law's fucked up, jacked up. So at the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for your people. Move on the outskirts or something. You know what I mean? You can't stand Orleans Parish, boy. There's a death trap. Ain't nothing down there.
there, Oklahoma either. Terrible Parish. Oh my lord, they'll hang you.
Yeah, them in the small country towns too. That's why you gotta know where to pick them at. Like the ones that's coming up subdivisions, because you know they put new shit out here
Where they hung me at.
every week. It look like.
That's where they hung me at in my younger twenties. That's where Terrebonne Parish. They right there.
Boy, St. Tammany, Terrebonne, St. Bernard don't fuck with them. They gonna lose you. You think Orleans bad? You could beat Orleans because you used to that system. You know how to, you done found out the loopholes and shit now. But I'm just saying though,
man,
if you go to St. Tammany, you getting 10, nigga. You go to St. Bernard, you getting a nickel or better.
Hey, how is Bro Bridge? I got a homie out there.
It's straight.
I ain't been to Bo Bridge. I ain't been to Bo Bridge, man. I ain't seen my boy since I got out. I seen him like when I went back down there. Cause I told you how I ended up going to Louisiana, how Kansas was BSing me, giving me an ID. I went to Louisiana and boom, it's like your face is already in the system. Pay $20 and get out of here. Like what? That's all I need. The Kansas, they was giving me the rundown. You need this. Oh no, we can't do this. Nope. You came back again. I'm like, I came here 10 times. I went to Louisiana and they gave that shit to me the very first day. Cause I was already in the system. That's how I was fighting these people right now, but my driver's license back in the day. Like I'm already in the system. My face is still right there. Like, I think you changed. No, I think you on some bullshit. Cause out here they make a license.
When you come from, like, if you living in a small city, and it's already, like, I'm talking about our community already ravaged with the drugs and the killing, man, get up out of that bitch. You need a better life, dog. They're not trying to help you. I ain't saying you can't help yourself and get around that shit, but 9 out of 10, you don't want to raise your kids around that shit, dog. You want your kids to be able to go, you want your kids to be able to go outside and play in their own yard that you buying for them. You know what I mean? Trying to make a better life for them. You can't even play outside in the yard. You gotta worry about straight bullets, niggas shooting around this bitch, selling drugs. You know what I mean? All kind of shit. So come on, man. You gotta want to do better. That shit start with you, bro. It don't start with the government.
Man, it sure do. I tell every man and every woman. Matter of fact, shout out to my homie, man. I ain't gonna lie, man, because my barber, man, she brought her son to talk to me, right? Man, I swear I just had a hold on. Let me go. I forgot something. Hold on, James. Hold on. Yeah, so when I came, I was in there counting my till. I was counting my till, getting ready to go, and this was what's this? This was wait a minute, because today Tuesday. Was that Sunday? Yeah, it was Sunday. It was Sunday afternoon. I forgot she came in there. She was like, Terrence, you've been knowing me since in Bellingham. You see me when I was on the kids with my son and my daughter going, taking them to school, trying to find work. We worked at the same place together too. You know what I'm saying? I never hit on the girl anything, bro. Never, man. I never hit on the girl anything like that. Because I always been like that. I always been a type person with a female. I never been that came on to him like, damn, this dude is in my face because he just want to get some and all this other stuff. It wasn't even about that. But we got a good friendship. We got, you know what I mean? And like I said, she's my barber. She's the only one I've been in my head since I've been out here. Her and this other girl that I know, another sister that stay in Eugene. They're the only two girls I got in my head the only time. I don't let nobody else in my head but them two. It's got to be either one of them. But our son came up in there and was like, I was like, man, what's up, man? He was so scared, bro. I was like, dude, what's wrong? He was like, man. And he was like, man, I thought you were going to do. I'm like, man, I was like, number one, bro, let me tell you something, bro. I never beat my own nephews. You dig what I'm saying? I never put a hand on my nephews because that's one thing I noticed about you got some siblings that family members, they don't want you discipline their kids. They do the discipline. Am I right, James? It be when it's like that. So I didn't even, he thought I was going to do something like, man, it's not even about that. I was like, man, how old are you? And he told me how old he is. I was like, listen, man. The only reason why I'm telling you this, bro, because I'm doing this. I did this dumbass shit that you doing. You don't even have to do it, bro. You don't even have to do it. You got a mom that really cares about you. Like, really cares about you. All you know is your mom. All you know is your mom. That's all you know. You know who your dad is. You know who your uncles is, right? He was like, yes, sir. I know who my uncles is and everything like that. I was like, dude, your mama should have no worry about you. Just go to school. Do what you got to do, bro. Just do what you got. You got the easiest job. See, this is the thing with me, and everybody was like, when he asked me, it's like, what was the difference? Like, me, in my life, I had people in my life was telling me to do this and do that. That was encouraging me to do this, who I got really close to and everything like that. But being in the military, they end up getting court, getting stationed somewhere else. And then I'm getting back in my funk mode again. You see what I'm saying? To me, it was different. I said, but you really got people that really, hold on a second, sir.
How y'all doing, man? Salute to you.
Yeah, that was my boss lady. My boss lady was like, hey, coming in. She's like, we need a shift. I was like, hey, I'm already, I'm working. She was like, oh, okay. So I can go home. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'll be there in a minute. But anyway, I just talked to her, does nothing else, just encourage him. Man. I was like, dude, you're not in this, but you're not the only kid that that been through things in your life. You feel what I'm saying? You know, when I found out that I met other men and women when I got older. You see what I'm saying? When you get older, you learn and you understand and you appreciate it. And I was like, man, I told him this, like, dude, if I would have known some of the stuff that I know now, but you can't change anything. Only thing you can dare do is be better. And don't make the same mistakes again. You're gonna make mistakes. You're a kid, you're a boy, you're learning. This is totally different from where you're from. This is I had them laugh and I'm like, this is like you in like Rancho Cucamongas in the West Coast. And you used to being around people that you used to be in Tacoma because her family's from Tacoma. And so you used to be in Tacoma and doing this and that and that. And he was like, yeah. So I was like, man, just be better, bro. You be better. I guarantee you. But like I sat there and told him, if I see you in this store, I know you ain't supposed to be in here. I'm gonna let your mama know, bro. Because your mama already told me, gave me that. I've been working at that store for 2 years, bro. They just asked me, do I wanna that my review is coming up. But I know the review ain't gonna. I know when they say review, they ain't gonna do it till like next year or sometime and shit for me to be off the freaking get off the paperwork of being a temp. So yeah, but shit, man. But everything is going good, man. It's a shame just what these kids go through and everything like that. I'm blessed to a certain extent that I don't have kids and I can't even imagine. But man, because what these kids out here doing this coast is just like compared to the South, it's just like it's not it. I don't even know how to put it, bro. It's just they got too much time on their hands to do stupid shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It is what it is, though. You know, like I said, you gotta just want to better yourself, and once you get it, you can't stay there. If you ain't gonna got nobody to help you make that change, your kids gonna get caught up in that rapture because you can't watch them all the time. They're gonna have to go outside and play with these same people in this hood, so you can't deprive them of that. You know what I mean? You, like I said, you gotta still go to work. You ain't gonna be able to, and that's all it takes, dog, for them to get sidetracked just that little 1 second, and bam. Now they're a part of the agenda. They're a part of the movement that they got pushing out here. You know, now they're blind because they're looking at what they see all day and everything. So I don't deprive my kids from going outside. I get my kids on that bitch and ask them, y'all wanna go outside? Nah, I'm playing the game. Wanna go outside? No, I'm playing with my toys. Them motherfuckers don't never want to do
nothing. That's one thing I love about our generation. We saw them streets, boy. We was out in the streets like, man.
Everything they really want, I really buy from them. So they don't have to go outside and fuck with the neighbors' children.
Right.
All that
fighting. You gotta do just teaching the odds and ends.
They fight amongst themselves in this bitch. I got 3 girls, they always rumbling. 2 boys, they always rumbling. 3 boys though, but one of them don't be here. But the other 2, they be rumbling. My 7-year-old sneak the 13-year-old. Bop! The 9-year-old punch on the 8-year-old. The 8-year-old punch on the 15-year-old. Bop! Bop! They just be rolling in this bitch. The 2 baby girls jumped the older sister. Like, I got videos of this shit. They teach each other, man, they be rolling in here. Don't come crying to me now. Man up. You shouldn't have did
it. Right.
Try to get your sister ass whooped now. You was in there pulling all that weave out of her fucking head just now. Punching in her temple. Now she jumped up and grabbed your ass. You won't holler.
I ain't gonna lie, James. And I was telling my friend this yesterday. I was like, Terrence, what are the best fights you've seen? I was like, why y'all always want to talk about violence all the darn time?
But nah, that's how the world built, though.
I know, but they asked me, so I was like, you know what? I'll just have to think. I was like, man, I've seen a lot of fights ever. I seen New York get down. I seen Michigan murder men get down. I seen the dirty get down. Everywhere I've been, I seen fights. But the best fights I've seen has been in the booth. I seen the best fights in my life in Louisiana. I seen women go at dudes. I seen it all. I seen it all.
Nigga, my first
I
baby
see.
mama was 6'3", nigga. I promise you. I swear to God.
Shit.
Nigga, I'm 5'9". My oldest little boy mama 6'3", nigga.
Oh, man. 6'3", man. That's my twin brother size 6'3". So
No bullshit.
I'm glad to make it over 6 feet, man, because I didn't think I was going to. I thought it was gonna be one of the way twins difference, which it is to a certain extent, because everybody thought he was way older than me anyway, because he was always way taller than me. Mm-hmm. You already know what it's hitting for out here, y'all. And y'all have a good day. Salute to my boy James. Salute to my boy Trayvon. We're going to do this family thing every day, every morning. I will do one tomorrow at 8:30 West Coast time. And I do understand everybody else be on and everything like that, but I'm still going to come through and show love and listen to everybody's videos who show love to me on some realness, man. And shout out to, I don't know who this is in the with the donation to the channel. I appreciate that. You know, hey, donations gonna come here and there. I'm not even worried about it, you know, because I put the work in. I pay for this stream, y'all, so everybody can come here and cook. So that's how my logic I always been thinking. That's why I come let everybody come and cook. Even females too, man. Like I say, different day. We're gonna talk about different stuff every day. It always come to mind, bro. But hey, James, I'll chop it up with you behind the scenes later, though, bro. I'm about to get up out of here. I better get a head start, man. You know, every time we always in the stream, niggas want to come off the top rope with some crazy shit.
Yeah, you good. I got you. Go take care of your business. I'll talk to you later.
I was making sure niggas ain't trying to come up to those crazy, telling them punk ass crazy stories, man. Like, stay off the dope, man. All right, y'all. Y'all be good, man. Y'all be safe, man. Hey, we out of here, man. Peace, love, and happiness, man. Don't be a hater your whole entire life, man. Hit the like and hit the subscribe, man. Hey, we be back in the morning, and we gonna do it again. Let's do it again.